ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so when I started working on the Braunhaven campaign, uh, like 3 years ago,
Right.
I contacted, I sent out emails to over 25 different freelance artists
Right.
looking for information on, what their current whip was and, what their pricing was for freelance
Yeah.
art. Not a single fucking one of them got back to me. Not one. And like they didn't even give a reply saying, that they uh you couldn't handle the work uh or anything.
Yeah, that's crap.
No response whatsoever. And so it cracks me up when you go on Twitter now and there's all these assholes. Oh well, AI art steals from people and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no. If you wanted to make money, you could reply to the fucking emails.
Yeah. That is a valid. Just it's the way things go. I mean, what? I mean, are you bitching because they use machines to cut down the logs now instead because you're stealing money from the
Right.
lumberjack if you use the
Right.
fucking tractor? Hey, what the fuck ever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of the I find it really funny that a big portion of these freelance artists that are bitching about AI, you look at their portfolio and what is it that they're creating? Furry porn and fucking anime. And I'm like, you guys aren't artists. Anybody can do what you do. And
Right.
plus, furries are gross. So fuck off.
Man, I mean, I do a lot of work with the art industry, and I know real artists, and I mean, people that make their living by producing art, and not any of them that I've run across, and I'm talking some really high end ones, are fucked up about or even talking about AI art.
Right.
I mentioned it once when I was talking to people that are doing our art center here, and I mean, we've had, I mean, you know, I've got to touch, and look at Andy Warhol stuff behind the scenes. I did his.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done some, really renowned art type stuff, and they're not fucked up about it. I'm just saying they're the because you can't really create the totally custom look you want from that shit. But if you could get a real artist that can do the real fucking work, you can have your shit tailor made to
Right.
whatever the fuck you're talking about. And no, in my experience with the AI art is you kind of get some shit, you keep getting some shit until you find something passable, and you're kind of like, okay, well this is cool, I guess.
Yeah,
And
you got to
and
kind
you
of
hope
play
it all,
around with it.
yeah.
But
No, I
yeah,
mean it's
these artists on Twitter are just cracking me up because they bitch about it, but they can't even be troubled to have a work ethic better than a Tuesday afternoon stripper. I mean,
yeah.
they're they're laughable.
Laughable?
Why, yes.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I stripped one time. I knew some people that were doing male stripper dudes, and I was checking out. I was thinking, yeah, man, I'm kind of all right. And I went to the health department they my first little gig was like an amateurish one, and I went to the health department, and in the Department of Vital Statistics, I got down to a 50-year-old black woman named Naomi, and I gave her retirement jam right there in the office. I got my little $50 and I went out and got fucked up with my friends. And I thought, no, man, I don't really want to live this way. But yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah,
that's their Tuesday night stripper deal right there.
right.
Yeah. I didn't even have a proper tea bag. Tea bag thing. I just went and got some fucking cheap Speedo underwear type things from the from the Walmart. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, What I realized is people have long fucking fingernails and they're always trying to reach around your junk. And long, sharp fingernails going at your junk, hey, you know, that's not for me. Those Chippendale dudes and all that, man, all for them, man. Those chicks don't be trimming the fucking fingernails. I'll tell you that. They grow long razors. Talking about let me put $1 in your... Fuck you. Put that shit down on the ground.
Now, for $10, we can talk.
No, man, you don't know where those fingernails have been. I mean, how do they wash that shit out when they wipe their ass?
Right?
Yeah. They're drunk? No, I'm good, man. Good. Playing wallpaper. Keep my clothes on.
I turn on the thing, pop in the chat, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, well,
It's gonna be one of those days.
It's
Roll20 keep asking me if I'm human. Yes, I'm human. I've been here a bajillion times. We've been through this.
wow. Roll20, man. I used to shit out some Roll20 since I started playing in Chris's games, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always got to exit the last game that we played, and then the Thursday night, almost done with Curse of Strahd. We used the Roll20 on that too. So that's what I'm cheating on y'all.
Nice.
Curse of Strahd. That's a classic. That's an OG.
Yeah, well, Strahd is dead now. The first time he's sent to his little place, and we're going through his castle like it ain't shit.
Strahd, Curse of Strahd was, I don't know, in my opinion, really the only really good campaign for 5e. I mean, I don't know. Storm King's Thunder is pretty good, but Curse of Strahd was quite excellent. But it's still frustrating because, and it's anticlimactic unless the DM,
Man, it's all of them is on the DM though, man.
Well, it is, but others take more work than Strahd does. Curse of Strahd, if you want to have the climactic ending, the DM really has to kind of fudge some things, because if not, I've run that campaign 3 times, and the first time I ran it as written, and it is just anticlimactic because vampires are next to impossible to kill.
Oh well, the ceremony spell. I carried that around till we were getting ready to do it, and I did the ceremony spell, and the whole party, we all got married to each other.
Yeah, you told us about
because
that.
For a week after you get married with the ceremony spell, if you're within 30 feet of your spouse, you get a +2 to your armor class.
Right.
So yeah, and there's not written that it has to be one person married to one other. I mean, no. So with the whole group, we got married. I rickrolled them during the ceremony. I sang the song, the first verse, to "Never Gonna Give You Up," and we got +2. We had a big heroes feast that gave us like crazy temporary hit points, and then we marched our happy ass right up into Strahd's castle with this big sun sword that's got sunlight radiating from it and shit. I'm a fairy divine soul sorcerer in that, so I'm the healer.
Nice.
But I've also got counterspell and fireball, so fuck around.
Right.
Yeah.
The side quests were really fun in that one, though. It
Yeah,
was like,
Curse of Strahd had
like
excellent side
Oblivion,
quests.
where it's like the main quest is sort of meh, but like everything else is awesome.
Oh yeah, man, the meat pies and killing the hags was great.
That toy.
Well, and I mean, Curse of Strahd, I will say, Curse of Strahd was the first campaign I ever ran for 5th edition. And I read through the book, and you get to the end, and you're like, wait a minute, he's a vampire lord, and if you look at his challenge rating is like 10. I'm like, what? Why is a vampire lord so easy? You look at vampires in Old School Essentials, like, whoa, okay. That's painfully difficult, but yeah, I mean, well, I mean, CR doesn't work in 5th edition. CR barely worked in 3rd edition, but I just found him. In some ways, he's overly easy, and then in others, he's vampires are exceptionally difficult. Mostly because, oh well, you dropped to 0 hit points. Oh, they turn into mist and go back to their coffin. Like, that's just what they do.
Man, we destroyed that dude. Counter spell, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then being able to do vortex warp, taking a person and sticking them next to the other, you know. So we put our paladin right up on him, and he
I feel
really
like
felt.
planning on that one is everything, because if you plan enough for a vampire, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really have to plan shit out.
Like we did with the sea serpent.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, you guys handled old Rivy very well. You thought everything through.
True.
So, welcome to Braunhaven. We will be picking up where we left off 2 weeks ago. Sorry that we took last week off. I caught COVID, and so I spent most of Saturday morning throwing up and feeling generally crappy on Saturday. And that that was it. Sunday morning, I still was tired and whatnot, but aside from that, I was okay. Like, not as bad as either of the 2 or 3 colds that I've had this past winter. COVID was really not a big deal. But we are back, and we will be starting off. They are going to be burying poor Cassandra, and Mavis will be taking over as the only cleric in the group. But before we get started, we'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. Today, we'd like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. They have a full line of deodorant and like a spray-on. I think they still have spray-on cologne. I'm not sure. I haven't looked in a while. But yeah, they have some fantastic products. And each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. I've been wearing lately I think it's the Shamrock. I got a St. Patrick's Day holiday themed scent with my my beard wash, and it smells quite. It's a little bit fruity and flowery, kind of like Irish Spring, but I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it. But I'm sure that they have a scent profile that you would appreciate. If you are a first-time purchaser, you can get a buy one, get one option. Go to fablebeardco.com and create a profile, and you can put 2 beard oils into your cart and use the code FIRST in all capital letters, and you will get the second beard oil for free. If you are a fan of Braunhaven or any of our games, we do have a website via Obsidian Portal. It will be down in the description. Just go to that website and check us out. The adventure log for Braunhaven has little bits of lore, local news, things of that matter. I was going to do it as news blurbs, but Braunhaven doesn't really have news, so it's a little bit odd. But yeah, check it out, and you might find some information in there that either isn't in print yet or will be soon. So it's kind of an opportunity to get some advanced looks at some of the lore. And if you like what you see, please go to the front page and give us a thumbs up. We like to see those likes. Speaking of Braunhaven, we also have the Greenwater Guildhall has their own merchandise store. That will be in the links down below as well. We just added a fleece blanket that has it comes in 3 different sizes, and the fleece blanket has the map of the Empire on it. And yeah, the small size I think would be good for like a baby blanket. If I were to purchase one, and I haven't yet. I created it and I don't have one yet. But the medium size is probably the most appropriate size that I would get for like a, sitting down in my chair with the cat and watching a movie or something. But yeah, there's some T-shirts there, and we have a beer stein. So yeah, check out the merch store, and pick up some merchandise. So last time we played, you guys killed Rivy. You've made it back up into the Braunhaven coaching in. Sans Cassandra, she died valiantly in the fight against a shit ton of orcs. And so the two things that you brought back to the Braunhaven was Rivy's head and Cassandra's body. And we also now know a little bit more about the Order of the Martyr that Mavis belongs to. And so the Order of the Martyr, here's a little piece of lore that isn't in print yet. Oh, and yes, these really do exist. This is the Braunhaven campaign setting hardbound book. So they really do exist. This is the proof copy. I'm just waiting for the corrections that I made to be approved, and then it will be up for sale on DriveThruRPG as well. And my goal, and I don't know that this, I don't know how difficult this is going to be because I haven't set it for public consumption as of yet because it's not approved yet. But my goal is that if you buy the hardbound book, you get the PDFs for free. I'm not charging extra for the PDFs if you buy the hardbound book. So that is coming. But here's a piece of lore that is actually going to be in an upcoming book. It will be in the Skellis Mountains Atlas about the Order of the Martyr. So they have an abbey that is on or up in the higher foothills of the Skellis Mountains. And they are up beyond the frost line, so it is generally cold, and even in the summer months, there's a dusting of snow, but they get snow pretty much year round, and they are an order that follows that venerates Saint Soman the Archer, and so Soman. Soman the Archer, in his early formative, or well, not early formative years, but was a young man who fell in love with Cassandra, who was a succubus, and this took place a couple hundred years after the War of the Heavens, and the War of the Heavens involved the 12 known gods coming down and basically putting an end to these three devils that were rampaging throughout Braunhaven. And the War of the Heavens can be there's visual evidence of the War of the Heavens because for instance, Arabatia was laid waste. It is mostly a vast desert now because the gods just kind of fucked it over in the process of getting rid of this devil. And a lot of Orentis, the country of Orentis, it was much larger. Now most of it is underwater. And closer to you guys, Stagina was basically left as an Arctic wasteland. And so there's evidence of this war all over the place, but post-war, there were still, a bunch of lesser devils and demons roaming the countryside, and Cassandra was one of them. a demon succubus, and Soman fell in love with her. And it is said, some scholars say that she charmed him. Some say that she actually loved him equally. But what is known is that Soman, the goddess Festus, who is the known as the Queen of the Thawing Heart and basically the goddess of lust. And in her guise as Queen of the Thawing Heart, she's known as the goddess that comes and will talk somebody into a relationship when they otherwise wouldn't normally get into a relationship. She's like, yeah, and a popular saying is, among the women of, because you know how they gossip about whoever it is that likes whoever. A common saying is that, well, Festus knows that you could do worse, and they, and that usually sets that into a progress of them getting together. But Festus sent Soman nightly dreams, and in these dreams, she revealed the true nature of Cassandra. And finally, after several nights of these dreams, Soman woke to realize that, Cassandra, regardless of how he felt about her, is still a demon. And so he plucked a magical arrow from his quiver and he stabbed her in the heart and killed her. But he was so distraught that he then turned and threw himself from the castle walls, killing himself. And the goddess Festus was so upset by his death that she cried and cried and caused sleet storms across all of the region for 40 days. And so that is the martyr that they venerate, with, of course, Festus being a very close second. And they have this abbey up in the mountains, and it is an abbey of acolytes, clerics, and paladins. And so that is what the Order of the Martyr is. They are they are dedicated to law, and they don't get very many visitors up there. In fact, the abbey wasn't originally theirs. But nobody really knows who built it or for what reason, because where it's located is not in a strategic location. It's just this fortress out in the middle of BFE, and it's on a route called the Northern Loop, which is the northern loop off of the Eastern Tradeway. And nobody knows who built it or why, but the order came in and took it over and have been there ever since. It is run by an old man. The patriarch is a cleric. He's in his late 70s, and he's still pretty quick mentally, but he is getting up there in years, and it is expected that he will probably be, cacking it here in the next couple of years. So they're constantly on the watch to say, oh, well, did he wake up this morning? But so that is
still with us.
Yeah, no, he's still here. There was fog. We held the mirror up to his face, and there's fog in the glass, so he's still with us. But so that is the Order of the Martyr, and they are just about, I want to say they're like 20 miles north of a small village called Stagholm up in the foothills of the Skellis Mountains. So that little piece of information will be coming, and I'm actually detailing the entire abbey. So yeah,
Neat.
yeah, Skellis Mountains will be coming out. I don't know when it's done.
When it's ready.
Yeah, when it's ready, it will be coming. It's one of those where it feels like every time I draw a map, I'm like, shit, this map created like 4 more maps. Damn it. So,
if Mavis is still alive by then, I need her to be a part of that.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, well, it's thanks to Mavis
hope
that
so.
the Order of the Martyr actually exists. I had no idea until until Cameron created this whole thing. So here we are. So yeah, you guys spend the morning um, burying Cassandra in a plot out by the church, and with your other 3 dead members. I mean, the graveyard at the All Faiths Temple is going to be filling up quick, and of course, so Tech at Crackerbottom, who owns the Braunhaus, is planning on doing some taxidermy work or paying to have it done, and so she is going to mount old Rivy's head over the fireplace here in the Braunhaus, and she's gonna have a little plaque made dedicated to you guys, giving information on how you killed it, and so yeah, you are famous throughout the town for actually getting rid of the sea monster. I mean, old Rivy is blamed for all manner of ridiculous things. I mean, makes children went missing. Well, I mean, children that swim in rivers often go missing, but whatever. But it's blamed for that. It's blamed for turning over boats, for drunken fishermen. Sometimes it makes milk go sour. It just, they're very happy that you got rid of it. And so, is there any preparation or shopping that you want to do in town before going back down into the catacombs?
Borman wants to purchase a war dog and get armor for it. I've already kind of.
That's right. That is right. And
and are we going back down in the catacombs, or do we want to do another one of the things that are around?
There's just like a little bit of the catacombs left, right? So it seems like we should knock it out to be like 100%. That's my opinion.
Sounds good. Just
Hello, the war dog.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
And your war dog looks a little bit like a corgi that is wearing burning, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, when he dies, I am gonna get me a war dog. My second one will be named Albus Dumblecorg.
Nice.
And it will be it would be another one that. Well, these things are, I've already invested in the armor for them. Surely that's recyclable,
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the other thing. Is Gabe says he's going to take a break from our Saturday game for a while, and so yeah, it is down to you guys and any hirelings. But did you want to do any shopping? I don't remember. I know you guys have some health potions.
Yeah, we found a fair amount, 8. So we're kind of set on that one.
Okay. So let me. We'll go back down into the catacombs. So, if I remember, yeah, you've cleared out pretty much almost everything. You know that there is the platform with the frogs over here. And there is this one section, the locked door that is covered in poop that you have not dealt with.
Is poo flammable? Can we burn the door down?
No, I don't.
I know that like people that live like way the fuck in the Himalayas burn it for like heating purposes because there's fuck all else. This is too like wet though, huh?
I mean, we can go try to.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to go in there. You certainly don't have to.
How much to replenish arrows, by the way?
Arrows.
We could use a crowbar. That would be probably the least disgusting way.
Well, I could try my hand at opening it up, maybe.
It's a good practice door, right?
Yeah. There's something on the other side of it, probably.
I want to know what it is. I do want to know.
All right. Well, let's go check it out.
A quiver of 20 arrows is 5 gold pieces.
Cool. Thank you.
That's crazy because it's hard to make arrows. Shit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, the first one I went like, shit, 5 gold pieces for 20 arrows? Actually, 5 gold pieces feels a little expensive, but you're right. It's not easy to make arrows. So where are you guys heading from here? So over here in this corner, you did find a rough cut stairwell that goes down deeper into the catacombs.
That's right.
No.
We got to get rid of this blackness. We got to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to the
poo room.
Yeah. Whoing it up.
Pooing it up. Okay. So I need to. Oh, I did not. We are 1. Okay. Okay, so this room did originally have, there were like 5 goblins in here, and the goblins were running to this door, and the door is covered. At first, you thought it was covered in dirt, but now you realize that it is not. It is actually covered in feces, just kind of smeared all over it. But under the feces, you can see that the door is made of stone, and it is engraved with a picture of a smiling dwarf that is sitting on a chamber pot, raising a stein of frothing ale, and is smiling and toasting whoever is looking at the door. And the door is locked, and so these goblins, they were running to the door, trying to pick the lock, and then being overcome with vomiting, and they would run away. And so they were just kind of taking turns trying to pick the lock on this door unsuccessfully in between retching. And so, who wants to try and open the door?
Maybe pour some wine or
Who's got the
liquor
high
on it.
constitution?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, who has?
Guessing that's what it's gonna be. I
Yeah.
gotta probably not
Could
the
be me. Dentry's got a con of +2.
All right, I will give Dentry my well, a crowbar won't work on a stone door, will it?
Well, let's try something else first. Like, maybe go get some wine or some ale or something and pour it on the door. I mean, there's a symbol of a dwarf doing, drink it. Maybe it's a puzzle.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Okay.
It couldn't hurt, certainly.
Yeah.
So you pour some liquid on the door, and nothing happens. It does not unlock the door. It does clean it off a little bit, and you can see that there is in the door, after cleaning the door off with the liquid, there is a keyhole for unlocking the door, but nobody has a key.
Well, that's right.
That fancy key we have doesn't fit.
No, it does not.
Well,
There's somewhere to pick the lock rather than trying to force it open. So
I haven't tried to pick this one yet. So, I mean,
go for it, man. I'll hold your hair.
Thank you. All right, so this is a D6, I guess, and I want a 1. That's not going to do it, I don't think.
How many expertise points did you put into lockpicking?
None. So it's a 1.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I can't do that. I got it. I want to go ahead and look for traps before we start trying to really do anything. That's where I spent the bulk of my stuff,
Considering it keeps us alive, I support that.
Yeah.
With a 6,
But-
you certainly don't
No, I
find any
don't see
traps.
shit. Yeah, so I guess I'll step back and let the crowbar man do his thing.
Okay, so Dentry, go ahead and make. Need to find. Go. No, not
Off the poop, I forgot.
Is that not?
We're looking for some artifact or something, so we really do need to open this damn thing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if one of the frogs had the key like inside its gut.
Here we go. So if Dentry's going to use the crowbar on the door, roll a d6. What's Dentry's strength?
+2.
Okay, so roll a d6. You got a 4 and 6 chance of cranking open this door. So
Do it, dude. Hell
Of
yeah.
course, I rolled a 6.
Damn it.
you rolled a 6.
Yep.
All right. So does somebody else want to try cranking open the door?
The next logical thing would be, would probably be
Do I have
me.
to run away and puke now and try again?
Does it make
Yeah.
us puke when we try, or is it only the?
No,
goblins
it is a very, very strong stench. It does reek. But
Yeah,
you're
so
not to the point of needing to make any checks as of yet.
Right. Okay. I got a 3 and 6 chance. Just forcing
Do it.
it.
Okay, you are able to get it open. Hold
Ooh.
on a second.
Just a crowbar. I've got a little bit of strength and the fighter. So,
I look at him and I'm like, bullshit.
oh,
There.
I loosened it for you.
oh, sure. Yeah. Whatever helps you feel better about things.
There we go. Okay.
So I guess right now I am right here.
So it takes you about 10 minutes, and you are able to crank open this door. And in here, 30. So the stench, when you get the door open, the stench is even worse. Everybody make a save versus poison. So you want to roll over your poison save. D20.
I rolled exactly my save. Do I make it?
Yep. If you hit it or exceed it, then you succeed.
Good.
Oh, I did it too. Mine's a 12 on death and poison.
Nice.
Okay, cool. They both made it.
Nice. Okay.
Mine's a 14 and they got a 15 and an 18.
So yeah, you guys, the stench is so bad it just wafts out of this room, and you fight down the urge to throw up. The floor is just covered in crap, and there's 10-foot ceilings in here. The walls are covered in crap. Everything in this room is covered in crap. And at the west end, there is a 5-foot wide hole in the floor, and there is a crude wooden bench that is over it.
Is
All
this
right.
for you're shitting or?
Yeah, this is a shit pile
God
room,
damn it.
man.
Why is it locked up so tight though? That's bizarre. They don't want people to be able to get in there, and that's weird.
I would like to ignite the shit.
The other thing that you notice is that until the door was cranked open with the crowbar, the door was actually on a spring-loaded hinge, and so when the door would close, it would automatically lock itself. That no longer functions because you busted the door open, and but that is what you're seeing in this room. There's this pit over here in this alcove. Everybody roll a d6.
Got a 1. What does
I
it
got
get
a
me?
2.
Oh, okay. So, Dentry, you find a secret door in this room as well. And it is right...
It's because I'm walking around with my flame sword, so I'm looking harder than everybody else.
It is right here. So there is a secret door on this wall.
Do you guys want to fight some frogs or nah?
I mean, no. I mean, I don't really see a need. The frogs are not a threat to the inn and all that. I mean, unless someone really just wants some fucking frog legs or something. I mean, I think we should just go ahead.
Acceptable to fire.
Wait, have we ever seen the room they're in though? Maybe somebody should just like take a quick peek.
We have seen it. Well,
Was there
The
treasure?
water watching person did it.
No, you did it, Mavis.
Well, shit, I can't remember things from 2
It was 2 weeks ago, right? I
Uh,
know. I can barely remember what
Okay.
happened in Wednesday night's Traveler game.
yeah, you
Right.
walked forward with a lantern, And,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this was just it looks like a partially crumbled room that had no doors, and there was just a bunch of frogs there. These frogs are like 5 feet long.
All right, let's wipe all the poo off our shoes and go to
The
the
important
stairs.
question is, would our characters know that that's what's on the other side of the door?
Yeah, that's true. I think we put it together just from
Yeah, I would say you probably have figured out that this would connect with the underground lake.
Okay, do you guys want to try the stairs then?
That's where I'd like to go. I'd like to go down the stairs.
Okay, so nobody wants to look in the pit.
Oh,
I
is
mean,
that... Okay, I'll look in the pit. I'm
Okay.
not scared. I made my constitution roll.
okay. Evidently, this Gatorade bottle is childproof. I want those damn kids drinking the Gatorade. So you look in the pit, Mavis, and make a roll. You're going to do a wisdom ability check. So you want to roll. You're a human, right?
Yes.
Okay, so roll. You want to roll d20 under your wisdom score.
Okay. I did it.
Okay. So you can see in the bottom of this pit that at first, because you're holding up, whatever light you have, and it is about, you estimate that the pit is about 10 feet deep, and you can see that there is some shinies that are reflecting the light, but then you notice that something is moving in there. And you then realize that in the pit is an Audiug. And
I don't know what that is.
so an Audiugs are basically they feed off of garbage and refuse and feces, and this room is basically a privy, and the Audiug is living down at the bottom of the shitter, feeding itself, but you see that there is treasure down there.
Okay, I'm going to tell the group. Am I seeing like metal treasure?
Yeah, there
Okay.
is something metallic down there, and a couple of somethings that are metallic, and gems,
All right, well,
and
I thoroughly support killing these creatures for their treasure.
Does
I-
fire destroy treasure?
We can throw a torch down there.
I have my
I mean, if
flaming
it's metal
sword.
treasure, it's probably going to be fine. I doubt that anything.
We're going to go into the initiative stage.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Do we want to make a plan though, or?
So Audiugs are quite beefy.
Oh shit! Really? Maybe we should come back. Like when we need some money.
Well, I mean, they're no more beefy than old Rivy was. So.
Oh well, yeah, that's
a good
real.
plan with old Rivy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you guys.
Well, let's try to block and consolidate. Mavis, you should probably get the fuck out of this room.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose another cleric.
I can actually heal somebody. I haven't cast a spell yet, but maybe I will today.
So,
cool.
So did Mavis, before leaving the room, did Mavis drop a torch down there, or?
No, I didn't want to fuck with it unless the group was like, yeah, let's get treasure. So,
yeah.
I thought of it.
You got a lantern.
I got torches, and then I have
arrows from the poop.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can I make flaming arrows from the poop?
No. This is the food in this region is more like Bavarian cooking, so it's not spicy enough to ignite. When you get to the Mexican or Asian region, then you can light the poop on fire.
Figures. I mean, would I know that whatever that thing is, would I know if it's resistant to fire or not?
That's a good question. Let's see.
It's got that flaming sword, and I'm dying to use it,
So, yeah, it doesn't particularly have any, it's not susceptible, well, it's not susceptible to fire, but what you know about Audiugs is that they are semi-intelligent, 8 feet around monstrosities with 3 stumpy legs, and they have eyes that are on long tentacle stalks. And they have a sphincter-like mouth lined with fangs and razor-sharp edged tentacles. And that these things just lurk underground in piles of dung and carrion, which they consume, but they have a craving for fresh meat. And I need to see if this thing noticed Mavis. It did not. It is completely oblivious that Mavis was looking over the lip of the pit.
Okay, so it's not. So it's like we set up for battle and it just doesn't come.
It hasn't come out of the pit yet.
All right. Well, if that's the case, perhaps we should draw it out and do things to it.
Did we poison some meat? Is that an option? It would fuck
sure
meat.
give it. We could try. That sounds great. Let's.
It lives on poop. What the hell are we gonna poison it with?
Right.
I don't know. Shit. We could we could put a potion of diminution on it and shrink it to 6 inch high and suck it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm liking where that's going.
That sounds like a good idea. You do that, and then as soon as it shrinks, I'll run up on it with my. I'll go sword and board, and I'll run up on it, and I will keep it in its place while you pelter it with rocks and arrows from afar.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my rations. And
I'm gonna get my shield out and strap it on real good, and pull out my long sword and set the lantern down, kind of right here.
Okay.
And turn it all the way up. I'm just gonna put it right up next to the wall, and then I'm gonna stand here. And
okay, so I have put out a ration and I poured the potion of diminution on it.
Okay, and you're gonna drop that down the hole.
I'm gonna put it like up next to the hole and maybe shout or something.
Okay, so indeed, this thing does send a tentacle up, and it grabs the jerky and pulls it down, or the ration, and pulls it down and gobbles up the meat. And it does shrink, cutting its hit points in half. And everybody needs to roll initiative. So D6 plus your Dex modifier.
Okay.
Or minus.
Yeah, that's me.
That's a good way to look at things.
I try to stay positive.
Why I made a ranger with bad dexterity, I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
I think I didn't realize what I was doing with the stat roll at the time, but it's too late. We've gone too far.
I don't know. I mean, Rangers don't have to be bowmen. And I've been my entire life I've been trying to drill that into my head, but I can't imagine a ranger that isn't a bowman. You know. And you can roll a d6 for Willow the War Dog as well.
Okay, I'll do that.
Your corgi in armor.
I feel like if we can get it to where it can't move around, that might be better. Because if both of us engage it, it'll have a -2 to hit you.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll just run up right here and get it as it comes out, and we'll beat its ass.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I'll move up right there and hold ready the sword, the long sword, and when anything comes out, when it steps within range, I'm gonna bash it with my sword.
Okay, so you're readying an action to attack this thing when it comes out of the hole.
Correct.
Same with Dentry?
Yep.
Okay. And what is Jackson doing?
Jackson, if we're holding it there, he'll come in the room with like an arrow ready.
Okay.
So he's readying an action too.
Okay. We kind of adjust some of the size of these minis. Okay. The Audiog does indeed come up. You see these tentacles kind of grab the edge of the pit, and it lifts itself out. It is no longer 8 feet around. It is now 4 feet around. It has shrunk down. And so Borman and Dentry, you can make your attacks on it.
Has it moved forward, or is it still at where it is?
It comes up out of the hole.
I was like, it's not in range yet.
Yeah, no, it's within 5 feet.
Does an 11 hit?
That is a very good question.
I've got Thaco of 19.
An 11 does not hit.
Well, there you go.
Does a 16?
A 16 does not hit.
Shit.
Wow.
And does
his attack?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Does Jackson get to shoot his arrow? Because
Yes.
he came in and ready?
Jackson can go ahead and make his shot.
Shit. 13.
Nope. And so the Audiog is going to take a swing.
If I missed, does it still count as being engaged with me?
Yes. But I mean, you don't have to worry. I mean, unlike 5e, there's no... It's all fluid. It's not... It's not... you don't have to worry as much about attacks of opportunity.
Well, no, I just want to make sure that my defender -2 to hit him into play.
Yeah, that would count. So the Audiog is going to take a swing on Borman at -2.
Okay, so I have a really good AC. My AC is at 0, and it will now be at -2.
Well, he's not going to hit with a 3. He gets 2 attacks with his tentacles. Ooh,
I don't think that'll do it.
maybe not. Let's see here.
I've got -2 AC.
His Thaco is 14.
Ooh, he might.
And he does hit with a 17.
Damn it.
Tried.
For 5 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up. I'm hurt. That hurt.
And that's what the audio gets. He does not. He can also make a bite attack, but it's an either or kind of thing. And so,
It says the spell is shrink to 6-inch high.
oh, does
Is
it?
that not? I don't. That's what I wrote down.
Okay, hold on. He's gonna have
Yeah.
even
I don't know
less.
if he can hurt us really, or because yeah,
He's going to have even less hit points then.
he might just run around like annoyingly if he's that small. You know. He can
Yeah,
still
no,
stand.
that shrinks him down. He's only got that shrinks him down to a 6 hit point creature. And Borman, you actually only take 2 hit points of damage on that.
I'm feeling a lot better, man.
And
Yeah.
Cool.
so yeah, you got this 6-inch tall Audiag that just kind of bitch slapped Borman for 2 hit points. But what does Willow the War Dog want to do?
He's gonna sick him. Gonna run up there and start trying to bite him. Is what he's gonna do.
Okay, so
Let's look at Mr. War Dog's got a 2d4 bite.
there you go.
Let's see what if he has any kind of cool stuff to hit though. I guess I can roll and see. It might not even be worth looking at.
Yeah, it's
This is at a +1. That's not even worth looking at.
okay.
But he's up there, kind of in the mix. I'll just kind of put him here for shits and giggles right now.
Yeah, that works. Okay, and what does
Yeah.
Mavis want to do?
Now I can look him
Try
up.
and share those 2 hit points that Foreman lost.
Okay.
1d6 plus 1. So I'm automatically going to heal it because it's 2. Yeah. I can't roll lower than a 1.
So you're gonna burn your 1 spell slot already?
Oh, okay. I don't know how all this shit
Oh man, I'm armored up. You know,
That's okay.
I'll drink a potion after this fight if you know.
I mean, they had to roll a 19 to hit, so,
So
Yeah.
so
I'll
Mavis
try
is
and snap
Mavis
him
is 2nd level now, right?
then. Let me
Should
see here.
be.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's-
you've got 1 first level spell slot, which I
Oh,
assume you took Cure Light Wounds.
Yes. Okay. I won't burn that. I'll try and smack the thing with my mace.
Okay.
D6 or D20? D20. Yeah.
For future reference,
Plus your
the
strength
War
modifier.
Dog, the War Dog has a Thaco of 17, so +2, I guess, on the roll.
I did super poorly. I rolled like 10, so there's no way.
Yeah. No, that is a miss. What does Borman want to do?
It's my turn again, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I've got to keep on swinging. Is what the hell I've got to do. I get a +1 with this long sword. There you go. That's an at 20.
Yeah, that is going to do. So you got a nat 20. You're going to do maximum weapon damage.
Yeah.
Plus your
fuck
strength
around.
modifier.
Okay, so my strength modifier is +1. The long sword is a what? A D8.
Yep, so that is 9 points of damage, and Borman kills the 6-inch tall Audiag.
Yay!
Then Borman will of course can ask for one of those healing potions, please.
Yeah, go for it. I will
Oh.
subtract 1 from the count.
Thank you. Do we have to roll on that? I'm down just a couple hit points.
Yeah, it's
but-
1d6 plus 1 for.
Okay, so yeah, I can't help but get full hit points.
Right. And so
All right, now the
looking
fun part.
looking down in this pit, you see that there are the bodies of 3 goblins down there. One of the goblin body, the corpses, has been gnawed on, of course, by the Audiag. But you do see that there are bits and pieces of shinies glinting in the muck down there.
I will take the time to get out of my plate mail, and I'm getting just totally naked, and I'm going to tie a rope around my waist, and I'm going to...
Okay.
I mean, you want to call a pile of shit completely naked? Maybe at least have your clothes on.
Well, no, I don't want to have to wash the clothes. I can go just kind of rinse off in the water after this, and...
But a small cut would be bad for you, bro.
Well, how about we lower a lantern down first?
So,
Sure.
so you see that what looks like a necklace that is studded with emeralds, and you see what you think one of the goblins looks like it's wearing a ring.
I want to take a good look and make sure nothing's living. Maybe poke it with a pole.
Yep, nothing's living.
All right, man, I'm going down. I'm going to go retrieve the shit. I'm going to have a rope around me and hope that my friends will pull me up.
So one of the goblins you see is wearing a a woman's necklace that's quite gaudy. It is an electrum necklace that's studded with emeralds that's worth 800 gold pieces.
Okay, let me start off. Okay, necklace.
You want somebody else to keep the kitty today since you've been doing it the last couple times?
Go ahead, man.
I'll take it today because you did it the last 2 times.
Hell yeah, you're a hero in my book. Give yourself a +1 to attaboy.
And the goblin wearing the necklace is also wearing a matching set of bracelets on each wrist that are electrum set with emeralds worth an additional 700 gold pieces.
Sounds good to me.
So you said, oh shit, sorry. 800 electrum necklace and 700 electrum bracelet?
Correct. And another goblin is wearing a ring.
Gotta get it.
And the ring is rather nondescript. It's just a silver band. There's no gem on it. There's no engraving. Nothing. It's just a silver ring.
Yeah.
It, in fact, is so plain. It looks like. I mean, you're not even positive that it's actually silver. It might just be, steel. I mean, you don't know, but it maybe is worth
Borman
2 gold pieces.
Borman is an honorable thief, and I will not cuff or try on anything. All the shit I collect, I will present it to the party in an open and straightforward manner. Yeah.
I mean,
Orvish would have tried the ring on while he was in the hole, but he's dead.
So you've got this plain ring,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, it doesn't look like it's worth much more than a couple of gold pieces.
What happens if you try it on?
Roll under your intelligence.
Oh, fucking dick. Oh, I bet that did it.
Yeah, you discover that this is a ring of invisibility.
Hell yeah.
Wow. That's going to come in handy.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hold on here. I will give you the deets on. Let's see here. Gems and jewelry.
Okay. Before you spill all that out, let me go lose some weight. I just have to pee.
Okay.
It'll take me a second, but I guarantee I'll be lighter when I come back.
Tis a thing.
Let's see here. Why am I not finding? I know it's here because I wouldn't have put it in this adventure if it wasn't.
And yet,
And yet, I must be doing something wrong. Am I even in the right book? Oh, no, I was doing it.
Man, I tell you, having to go pee while you're doing a fight really puts the edge on the combat. You know?
So this ring, it will allow you to turn invisible once per turn, so it can only be used once every 10 minutes.
Okay.
But it doesn't have charges. It just, you can turn it on and off, and it can be used once every 10 minutes. If you attack, the spell of invisibility would be broken. So it works just like the invisibility spell. That's really all there is to that. The necklace and the bracelets are not magical in any way. They're just worth a ton of money.
Does anybody object to me using the ring?
No, go for it. You found it, man. You earned it. That was really gross to get to. So.
Yes.
alrighty, I will remove it from the kitty.
All right.
What kind of a jerk would watch their friend like dig through like a pile of dead bodies and like shit and be like, I think I should have that actually.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, as a player, I'm a team player and need before greed. But I am the thief, so I mean,
yeah, you should definitely
No,
have
but
it.
it makes sense because like this way you won't get seen when you're like doing stuff until the actual combat starts.
Right. I mean, especially if he's your thief, so probably
I'm
be
a
good
multi-class.
Yeah. So you guys at this point are going back and going down the stairs. Is that correct?
It's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to sneak ahead a little bit.
Okay.
If that's okay. Just a 1 or 2 works for the move silently. I got a 1, so yeah.
So Borman sneaks ahead, and you see that you come down into a another cavern floor down here, and switch my DM map. So, dun dun dun.
Is this an arch? Is that what this is?
Yeah. So there is the floor is mossy and cracked and broken stone. There are roots coming up through the floor. This room has a 12-foot ceiling. There are crates and sacks that are stacked haphazardly over here in this corner. And to the south, there's an 8-foot tall archway that leads to the south. There is a rough cut set of stairs cut into the dirt that goes, or the gravel that leads down into darkness. And there is a similar set of rough cut stairs that leads to the west. And you notice that this room looks like it was recently inhabited, and your guess is that this is where that large group of orcs came from. So the one orc that got away went downstairs, told these assholes, and they all came up and proceeded to kill Cassandra.
Yeah. If you guys want to, I think we should just scout just a second on both of these. Make sure nothing walks up on us before we really start ransacking it.
Start using that ring, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get turned invisible. Take a peek.
Yeah. Going invisible, and I'm just going to kind of walk down this way a little bit looking for traps before
Okay.
that's a failure.
You do not find any traps. But you do come down. This room, when you check out this room, you find that it is warm, humid, and the air is filled with smoke. There is a large fire in the center of the room. The fire is 5 feet in diameter. It is about 6 feet tall. It is a bonfire. And hanging from chains and hooks in the ceiling, you see that there are fish hanging from these hooks. Like somebody has set this up as a drying room. They're smoking the fish. And you see that in the corner over here, there is a crate of salt.
I'm going to get Willow and command him to watch right here. And then I'm going to come look right down this way.
And you can, the other thing is that you can hear coming from the southern passage, there's another southern passage with rough cut stairs, the loud sound of like crashing water.
Okay.
And so you're going to check out the other side too?
Yep. I'm just going to leave Willow right there in the hallway, and
Okay.
head back this way. Anything coming up that way, I think Willow would bark. Being a war dog.
Indeed, he might.
Willow's a good boy.
So this room.
Here's my roll for looking for traps as I wander on in that way. I did a pretty damn good job.
Yeah. You do not find any traps. Let me double check. Nope, you don't find any traps. This room has a dry, is very dry dirt and cracked stones for the floor, 12-foot ceiling. You see that there are a number of tracks, and this room, there is a 8-foot tall arch here. Oop, I have the right tool. 8-foot tall arch here and here, leading to the south and to the west. The arch that leads to the west, there's a 10-foot long hallway that appears to end at a dead end. But the tracks that you see, all the tracks in the dirt lead to this western archway.
All right, there's probably a secret passage there, and so I'm gonna kind of sneak back to the people, and I'm gonna be like, all right, right now the coast looks clear. I'll watch down this hallway, and Willow will watch down the other if you guys want to loot.
Is there anything to loot in here?
There's a bunch of crates and bags and shit that need to be gone through. I was just, I wanted to make sure it was safe to do such things instead of having, creepy orc, big battle axe.
Yeah, come on up.
Yeah.
So the crates and sacks actually only hold mundane rations and things of that nature.
Okay.
Rations are good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We've got tracks this way.
Now the benefit. Now the rations that you find here aren't standard rations either. They are iron rations. And so, unlike standard rations, if you're deep underground in a dungeon, iron rations won't go bad.
Won't spoil. Yeah, we're gonna need you to put a number on the rations.
Each of you can take 7 days worth of rations.
All right.
That may come in handy.
Sure will.
So where would you guys like to go from here?
I can try and
Do you want to follow the tracks?
to see if they
Yeah.
went like anything specific.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna do?
I mean, I can see if the tracks did anything like maybe avoided a trap or did anything.
Okay. So
I've looked kind of in this general
I
area, I'm
ranked
assuming.
Jackson
So,
Jackson
yeah.
to see like where
Yeah.
they went. Maybe help us find the secret door.
So Jackson, go ahead and roll. You've got Jackson's level 2 now, right?
Yes.
So you have a 30% chance. Go ahead and roll percentage. You want to get
Oh,
30 or lower.
percentage. Let's don't do me dirty percentage.
Good. Do good. Do good. Do good.
Ooh,
Yes.
6. So yeah, you follow the tracks themselves are not they're not avoiding a trap. But you do find that there is indeed a secret door right there. At the end of
Hey
this
guys, the
hallway.
tracks clearly stop here. There's some kind of secret door here.
All right. I'm looking for traps all through there
Okay.
before we approach.
No traps.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that before I rolled, because I burned that 6 with no fear whatsoever. I will come over here and open this secret door.
Okay.
Now,
So the secret door. Hold on here. You see. Okay. So the secret door. Why is this not doing what I'm telling
I don't know.
you? Come on, Roll20. Quit fucking around. There we go. So the secret door opens up into a room, and there is a rope bridge that is going across the river here. That the river has cut through this room and kind of bisected the room. And on the western side of the river, there are hobgoblins. And they are kind of milling about. They are lazy, just kind of standing around on the western side of this of the river. There are 5 of them, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a crack. The floor is cracked stone. There's tree roots and stuff coming up through it. The whole area is damp and slippery from spray coming from the river, and there is deafening noise. And so let's see the hobgoblins. Holy shit! They do see you open the door.
They don't see him, but they do see the door open. Right? Because he's invisible?
Right. They notice that the door's there, or that the door has opened, but they don't see anybody standing there. And like I said, the noise here is nearly deafening, and you do see in this room here that there are a number of sacks that are overflowing with coins.
Oh, well, they've really done a horrible offense to my people by hoarding treasure I could loot. Yes, that is one of the most evil acts there are. Yep. What are they doing? Are they just kind of standing there looking and waiting, or are they coming on around?
They're just sitting on this western side, just being lazy. But you do notice that they are all armed with short bows.
Oh shit!
Okay.
That means we can't use our normal tactic of make them come to us.
Well,
and they're all kind of being lazy, and they're just looking at this door open. And they're like, okay, what? How did the door open by itself?
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna grab my fucking long sword and my fucking shield, and I'm gonna creep my ass to right here.
Okay. Go ahead and make a move silent check.
Please do well.
Well, there's crashing noise though, so I mean,
That's
I might
true.
have. Yeah.
That is actually, that is very true. Let me see. So yeah, you creep your ass in there, and they do not hear you, because of the noise of the river.
Okay. And when whenever I see any of my people, I'm going to backstab this guy with my longsword.
Okay.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
could everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I got a 3.
Did you by chance tell us any of this before you went over there? Mr. Invisible?
Probably not. You just kind of snuck in there.
Sooner or later, one of y'all will follow, and it'll start, and it'll all become apparent, I guess. I'm sorry. I should have communicated better. But
I can't
Typical thief.
my initiative on there.
Oh
what
yeah,
now?
when you moved it down, we all disappeared.
Oh shit! Sorry, I forgot all
Hooray,
about
roll
that.
20.
Yeah. Fucking rolled. There you go.
All right, cool.
but
Okay.
I'm holding my my action, so to speak, until I see somebody step through there, or I see them. I'm gonna start it off by hitting this dude in the back with my fucking longsword, because I want that backstab bonus.
Okay. So, Dentry, you see the door open, and obviously you don't see Borman.
But I don't hear him come back towards us or like. Let me ask Jackson. Hey Jackson, did you see his footsteps come back this way?
Yeah, you haven't seen anything.
All right, so Jackson doesn't see any footsteps. I guess. Hey guys, you want to follow him? Does his dog follow?
Yeah, the dog is kind of going to be a giveaway.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean,
The dog will come when I call it.
All right. I thought it'd like smell you and freak out.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's staying behind because it was visible. So I mean, I told it to stay.
Okay. So wait, who's trying to?
Can I poke my head around the door?
yeah. So you poke your head through, and Borman, you have surprise. You can make your attack.
Oh, bullshit.
You got a total of
10.
10.
Yeah.
If you miss, does it give away your position?
Yes, it does. So Dentry, you see Borman try to backstab this hobgoblin and become visible, and the goblins are all kinds of upset. This hobgoblin drops his bow and draws his sword, and you see this goblin also draw his sword. What does Jackson want to do?
Dentry will say, guys, get the hell over here. Jackson will then run through to here. And prepare and shoot an arrow at the same time telling Borman, get the hell out of there.
Okay. So who are you shooting the arrow at?
I guess this one because I see he has a sword, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. 18.
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
Finally, my -1, but +1 because of the distance.
Right.
Okay, D6. 5.
Oh, you kill the hobgoblin.
Fuck yeah.
And you see him just fall and crash into the river as he dies. Willow the War Dog.
You know, I don't know if I could have yelled attack when I swung on guy or not, but I would have if I could have. And then he would be running in. If not, he will have to wait until I give him the order to run in here.
I would say that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I don't think a war dog's gonna stay even if his owner is being attacked. Probably.
I hear you. Well,
Yeah,
you know, I'm gonna get everything. He's gonna charge. He's got 40 foot of movement, so he's gonna bite this guy right here.
Okay.
Sure does. He's got a THAC0 of 17 or +2. You want me just to roll with +2?
No. No. That +2 is actually for ascending AC. You just roll.
All right, so 9.
Nope. That's not gonna get him.
Yeah, but yeah, he charges up in there like a faithful companion would.
And Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, man, I've just got to keep on swinging. You know?
Bro, you got 4 people on you.
Yeah. And I'm not doing very good with that. I guess I dropped the longsword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
You
go with
drop
my
your
+1
longsword
dagger after this. Yeah.
Mavis, what would you like to do? You can hear a whole bunch of shit going on down here at the end of the hall.
Yeah, I think I can get over to where I can see and try and do a sling thing.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's try it. I got 13.
That hits.
Hell yes.
And which one are you? Yeah, okay.
That one, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
get a 4. Get a 4, Mavis. 4 it up.
Where are my D4s? Okay.
Oh, Dentry's still got a chance to go too, doesn't he? Or is he next round?
Yay.
He's next round.
I only got up to the door.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of movement.
Yeah. That's fun.
I rolled a 4, I did.
Oh, nice. So you cracked
Max,
this a rock cracks this hobgoblin's nose practically in half, but he's still standing, bloodied. And he's gonna swing his sword on Willow the War Dog.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. No.
What is Willow's armor or AC?
Willow has an AC of 6.
And they got a 16, which is a hit.
Okay. He's also got 11 hit points, so whatever.
What a healthy boy. Or girl.
For a whole whopping 1 point of damage.
Oh, that's just enough to get targeted.
This guy is going to draw his sword, and he's going to swing on Borman.
Borman's got a 0 AC.
I don't think he hits with a 0. Let's see. He does not. He misses. The other two, or I'm sorry, the other one. Oh no, there are two. This guy and this guy. One is going to shoot his short bow at Jackson. What's Jackson's AC?
6.
Does he take a
He does
minus
hit.
from shooting while he's next to a melee guy?
No.
Okay. I tried.
He hits Jackson for 5 points.
Fuck.
Ow.
And the other one's going to shoot at Mavis. And
Ooh.
breaks his bowstring.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Karma.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Gentry is like, oh, hey, yo, no. You ain't gonna be messing with my people like this. I guess I can get to the bridge.
Yeah, you can hit
So-
this guy probably from there.
Yep.
Get onto the bridge and hit that guy.
Go for it.
14 plus 3, 17.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah. And I have to remember it's a sword. 8 points.
Ooh.
Wow.
Gentry runs to the end of the bridge and just swings his sword out and cuts off this hobgoblin's head.
Sweet.
And then there were 3. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will shoot at this one.
Okay.
Wait, which one? Bowstring?
This one broke his bowstring.
Yep. Okay, then I'll shoot at this one.
Okay.
Still a threat. And I'm probably gonna miss with a 6.
Yeah, that is a wild shot. You kill the river. In fact, speaking of
River had it coming.
yeah, right. Go ahead and clear out some more of this. Okay, so Jackson misses. Willow the War Dog.
This guy right here is
Okay.
gonna get bitten. Maybe. Rolled a 12, but his THACO is 17.
Let's see here. That hits.
All right, so he is going to roll 2d4, and yep, just 2d4. 8
Oh.
points damage.
So Willow the War Dog leaps onto this hobgoblin and just starts mowing him pretty hard, right through the jugular. There's blood spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
Borman.
I'm gonna pull out my +1 throwing dagger and stab this guy right here.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do. Nope.
Nope, that is not going to hit. Mavis.
I'm going to give Jackson L. Samuel a potion.
Okay.
Do I roll or does he roll the...
He would use, if you're giving him the potion, he would roll on his turn, but that would be his action.
Oh, I thought I could pour it on him or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he's still standing, so I mean, you could go up to him and feed him like he's a baby. Like, oh, here, you just take this now.
You poor baby.
I mean, or I mean, instead of handing him the potion, you could cast Cure Light Wounds and save the
Don't
potion.
waste your spell.
But I mean,
still
well, here's the thing: is that the spell does the same as the potion. So I mean, You're not
Uh.
really down either way.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast the spell then. Okay.
Okay.
So that he the action.
I think this is
Alright.
I think this is the second time ever in Braunhaven that somebody's actually gotten to cast a spell.
Okay. You get 4 hit points back.
Woo!
All right.
Hopefully these guys lose their morale.
Hobgoblins. Oh yeah, they do need to make a morale check. You are correct, sir. Ooh. Oh my god, they actually made it. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Shit.
Yay.
Don't let them run away. Remember last time? They came back with more, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be troublesome. So they... That is a very good question.
Where the hell would they go? Are they going to jump in the water?
Well, I mean, they can give up. They can do other things. They can cower and beg for
That's true.
mercy.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're right.
there's all
they,
kinds
they
of...
are going to run. This guy...
I mean, I get it. Broken bowstring, and you just watched a bunch of your dudes get murked.
Yeah. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah,
on one?
I will say that Borman gets a attack.
14.
That is a hit.
All right, so this is 1d4 plus 2. Five points of damage.
Okay.
Backstab.
So you backstab this guy, and he actually doesn't get to run away because he dies.
Sweet.
You carve out his
Beautiful.
kidney.
I will pick up the long sword of Dimitri. Put it up.
Okay. So Dentry, you see one of the goblins escape down the western passage.
Fuck.
All right. I will. I mean, I'm assuming if there was a trap and he's running, he'd have triggered it, so I'm going to run.
Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
To the end of the hallway with my flaming sword, which will give me light.
Yep. All right. And so you see this hallway zigs to the north and then continues to the west.
There's a hallway over here, guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Mavis.
There's one guy. That's
Yep.
it,
One
right?
guy. One
Okay.
guy ran away bravely.
Okay.
He bravely ran away.
Well, let's see how that goes. I bet Willow will catch his ass. But
Probably.
What does Jackson want to do?
Jackson's got 30 feet of movement, so here to... I guess he'll catch up. Wait. I think I did that wrong. Yeah, that's 10. Yeah, he can only get to there. Okay. Jackson will run behind. Like, I got you.
Okay. And what does Willow want to do?
Willow's going to pursue.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's 25 feet of it
Yeah.
right there.
Not that Willow can talk, but...
Oh, Willow will talk with his bite on this ass.
And so this room...
That right there, he's going to get bit.
This room, there are...
Shit.
Jackson couldn't see inside that room from there?
Nope, because it's a zigzag around the corner. But this room, there are 3 giant rats in here that are going to loyally join the fight. So what does Willow want to do? And, of course, the Hobgoblin is in here as well.
Yeah, the hobgoblin is. I mean, just I chase and I bite. The hobgoblin is what I do if I'm a war dog.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as natural as it gets with 13. But my Thaco is 17.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that hits. Let me double check. It does hit.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do 2d4 damage. Right there, six
So
points of damage.
Once again, Willow the War Dog chomps down and again rips out the jugular of this hobgoblin.
Fucking 25 gold right there. Up there at Animals Are Us. Yeah.
See here. Wait, what?
That made an entrance. He runs in and goes, "Giant rats, help me." And then,
Okay.
I'm the captain now.
Yes. What does Borman want to do?
I've got 20 feet of movement. So I'm going to get to what? Right there?
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah. I've picked up my longsword, I'm hoping, with free action, but I want to throw the throwing dagger right there.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's a +1 throwing dagger.
Yep, and it does, if I remember, it does double damage if you throw it.
Yeah. And I'm kind of at short range, right? So here we go. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Yeah, so ting, ting.
Yeah,
right in there somewhere.
Your dagger's over there somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Mavis, what would you like to
do? I'll try and run over. Let me see.
Mavis, get over here.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Yeah, I can make it over there, but not really in the room. All right. Oops. Let me move here. Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
Okay. Hobgoblins are dead. Dentry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's on. Yeah. Okay, so from there, I'm gonna get around the dog, and I'm just gonna go straight for this first one here, I guess.
Okay.
That's the best way to make your presence known, Dintry. Just get in there and just bash one of them in the face.
This one, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Willow's all covered in blood and just wagging his tail.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that dog is looking pretty rough. Just blood all over it.
Oh, yeah, and it's happy. It's in glee mode. It's got a little wound, to show off now. One of its nipples has been scratched.
Well, that's 8 points of flaming sword damage.
Okay, so you cleave a rat in twain. Oops. Okay. The giant rats. This one is going to run forward and attack Dentry. Nat 20.
Ooh, fuck, bitch.
It does.
That just means max damage, man. It doesn't mean double.
3 points of damage, and we need to roll. There is a 1 in 20 chance. Nope.
Ooh.
No disease.
God. Well, I appreciate you getting those rolls out of the way.
The other rat's going to tried to bite Willow.
Willow's got a 13 AC.
And Willow's Thaco's 17?
Yeah, Willow's Thaco's 17, but that you're
They're-
wanting my AC, I
That's right.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my AC is 6.
Okay. So, yeah. They hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I've still got a lot of hit points. I might have to take a break after this fight, though.
1 point of damage.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm still a good boy.
And no disease.
Oh!
Jackson. What would Jackson like to do?
Jackson gonna run up and see if he can't hunt him some rat.
Okay.
Can I get between Borman and Willow?
I would say yeah.
All right. Then I will take on this rat.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure Dentry's gonna have some fun with the other one. 7. I missed.
Yep. That is a miss. Willow, the war dog.
Willow knows one thing and one thing only, and that is to fight the fuck on. Willow's got a Thaco of 17 and will bite this guy in front of him.
That
13.
is a hit.
And Willow does 2d4. I'm memorizing these war dogs. That's great.
Ooh.
5 points of damage.
Willow picks this rat up and does the archetypical, shake, and the rat is thoroughly dead.
And he rolls around in the blood pile. Just kind of rolls on his back and kind of flops his legs in the air and wallers his back around.
I mean, of course he does.
There's maybe some shit there,
Borman, what would you like to do?
I've got to... All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to run right over here and pick up my throwing dagger and throw it at this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So run over here, pick up my dagger, and throw it. Yeah. 1. Oh, not 3. 1. D20. And it's at short range, plus 1 dagger, plus my 3 for dex, and let it rip. 19 to hit.
That is a hit. So
I
it's going to do double damage.
Yeah, so 2d4 plus my strength. Is that right?
Nope, it's a ranged weapon, so it's just the 2d4.
All right, but it's plus 1 weapon.
Right, you get to add the 1 for the plus 1.
Yeah, so
magic.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, so you kill the rat. Your dagger
And I
sticks right in it.
I retrieve the long sword and the dagger, and I tell Willow he's a good boy.
So these 2 rooms, well, let me kind of...
Willow's brave. Willow's just like, I'm going to get in the thick of it.
Yeah, well, it's a war dog. They're 25 gold, man, and then you drop another 25 gold on some armor for it. It's recyclable, Maybe we can make a thing, where the first person that makes a comment on the video can name my next dog. Because Willow will die, It's just a matter of time, but he's a good boy.
I feel like my ranger needs to have a war dog.
Yeah.
Man,
that's a good
great.
Or
yeah.
I mean, you're a ranger, you could have another creature, I guess.
Ooh.
Maybe
okay.
like a wolf or
Ooh, I like that, a wolf, a war wolf. That sounds much more in line with my super hairy
Yeah.
Maybe tame an owlbear or something, something along those lines. So these 2 rooms, and Mavis probably was the last one to notice. because she was the last one in there. But so this room here that the hobgoblins were in has this old rope bridge that crosses the river, and to the south there's a 5-foot wide and 10-foot long alcove. And then, of course, the passage continues to the west to this room with the rats. And in that room, it is the dirt on the floor. Most of it has been upturned by the roots. And there are flagstones on the walls and the 12-foot high ceiling. And there's another passage that leads to the south and a passage that leads to the west.
Yeah, but there's bags of coins and shit that we've ran past in the glory of battle.
That is true. There are bags
also,
of coins.
I want each of you, like except Willow, to take a potion, because I burned the spell slot, and giving you guys a potion is like a waste of a turn, really. So.
All right. So you're just telling me to hold on to this potion of healing?
So on this side, on the eastern side, there were these sacks that were overflowing with coins. And in those sacks are 500 gold pieces.
500 gold pieces.
There's 200 electrum.
200 electrum.
150 silver.
150 silver.
Hold on just a minute.
Hold on. Hold on.
And let's see, 150 silver. And 900 copper.
900 copper. Any gems or anything in there?
Nope. That's all that was in there.
Okay.
And now do we have to go through the rolling of the hobgoblins?
Yes. Hold on just a second.
I sure will.
Okay. And you get 5 rolls.
All right.
I'm
gonna
table D. What?
All right. This is for Willow. And he got a 10.
Okay. Yes.
That's a good boy, Willow.
You will have found 1,000 copper pieces.
1,000 copper. Does that just go straight to Willow as good boy?
It's a good boy. That's 1 of 5. Anyone want to take one? You want me to blind through them? What?
Excuse me.
I'll take one because Gentry actually had Jackson had an actual good roll, a good arrow. It's rare.
Okay.
Hey!
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about there,
8.
Pawpaw.
Okay. All right. And you find 2,000 copper pieces.
1,000 copper.
I rolled a 7.
Look at us!
Wow, and you find 4,000 copper pieces.
God damn it. Shit is heavy.
4,000.
We know we got a bag of holding, but we still gotta like shovel it in there. So.
Right?
Yeah. So what do we got? 2 more? Is that right?
I think so.
Yep.
I got 50. That's probably going to crap. And then someone else needs to take one.
Hold on.
That's a 5, bro.
Hold on just a sec. Let me double check something.
That's not a 50, that's a 5.
Trying to add up all of
Oh, shit!
this.
Well, all right. You're going to have to add up some more, it looks like, because I rolled a 5.
Okay. and you get another 5,000 copper pieces.
Oh, that's a lot of.
Yeah,
That is a
but if
lot of pennies.
someone else has to take a roll.
Really?
I guess
thought me.
that one.
Yeah, I think you got one more.
Oh. I only have one character, so.
So what?
Okay. I'll take it.
You killed. We appreciate that.
Yeah, you're part of the team, man.
14.
Well, I don't think that one's copper.
Woo.
Gosh.
This one. You find 4,000 silver pieces.
Oh,
Okay, that's a lot better.
See? Told you it was meant for you.
Man, that's a lot of experience, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And what are these? Are these bars? Is that what's going on here and here?
Yes. So this room.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yep.
We're working the fuck out of you today. Getting pet dogs.
Okay, so this room. So yeah, to the south there is a portcullis that is lowered, and to the west there is a portcullis that is lowered. So there's just these bars across, but you can see that there's a passage that continues both directions in south and west.
Okay.
Did we want to go back and look at the little alcove just as like
Yeah.
in there?
I'd like to go search this place for secret passages and shit,
Okay.
traps, all that good shit. As I look for traps first, that would succeed.
Okay, so you
Unless-
do detect that there is a trap. There is a 10-foot pit that the bottom of the pit is lined with spikes.
Hey guys, this is bullshit right here.
And go ahead and make a check to detect secret doors.
4.
Um,
I don't know if that's the same as traps or different.
that is a good question. Let me take a look.
I mean, in theory, it's the same premise. Looking for oddities in the cracks and joints of things and trippy wires and.
No. Yeah, you find a trap right here, but you don't find a secret door.
All right.
Can I check for tracks to see if there's anything like walking towards the door?
You don't find any tracks leading into this alcove at all.
Okay.
It's probably just a dead end. You know, you do that, you put a trap. People looking around for secret passages get done in the trap, and we move on. You know?
Good to me.
Yeah. Even though there's probably a secret door there, we as players know that. I mean, what the fuck? There's no type of device or whatever in any of this rat area room to raise or lower that?
No, but I mean, testing it out, the 2 portcullises are not locked. They're just down.
Oh, so we can just look for traps?
Well, you could lift them.
Right, but I want to look for traps first before I go lifting shit. Look for anything that looks out of the ordinary, you know, maybe trip wires or wire gauges, springy shit.
You don't find any traps.
Gonna go ahead and I'll start right here.
There will be all of the searching forever after 3 of our characters have died from it.
Right. So Borman, if you're lifting that up, roll under your strength. You're going to make a strength ability check.
All right. So my strength is 15. There you go.
So yeah, the southern passage is open. You see that there is a zigzagging passage that leads to the south.
Has it been 10 minutes?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, it probably has been 10 minutes because you were going through the sacks and looting the small hoard that the hobgoblins had acquired. So yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
I'm gonna give Mavis the little kind of attack leash to Willow, so he'll stay with her until it comes in time,
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come up here and I'll be like, I'm gonna go invisible and look for traps as I move along.
Okay.
So, yeah, if there's traps right there, that really sucks.
Okay. You don't find any traps.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to repeat the process, and I'm just going to step forward another little thing, looking for traps, and coming up to, I guess right there's another stopping point.
Okay. So this room, you see.
Ooh.
This room, there is a dwarf or a statue right here of a dwarf that is holding a shovel, and the statue stands about 10 feet. It's about 10 feet wide and 5 feet deep, and he's got the shovel like he's getting ready to push it into the dirt.
Okay.
And you see that there is a archway right here. And you hear, and I got to see if they. Well, no, they wouldn't notice you because you're invised.
Well, if they're going to give me a magic item, I've got to use the fuck out of it, right?
There are 3 goblins in this hallway, and they
are about to be added to our pile of
They
victims.
are standing in front of this. There's a set of double doors here, and they are standing there trying to pick the lock. They
Sounds
can't.
good
They
to
can't
me.
get the doors open, but they're not aware of you.
Then I am going to report this back to my friends. I'll be like, I see 3 goblins down there. They act like they're opening a door. We're wanna go up there and kill them.
Okay, so you guys are all running up there to kill the goblins. Is that?
Well, this is what I would like to do. If anybody has a different idea, then tell me. I'll come right here and I'll shoot an arrow into this guy, and it'll be kind of behind him, and then I'll run back.
Okay.
Run back in there, and then in this area we'll ambush the motherfuckers as they come up in here.
Okay, I'll get right here and get my +1 mace ready.
Okay. Everybody can go ahead and roll initiative. And Borman will have surprise.
2 + 2 is 4. Da-da. And Willow gets 4. Stays the same. Right? Yeah. I love that war dog. Oh, that is the best investment.
Back in the big room that we were in, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
We're trying to lure them back to the room that we're in.
Yeah, I am basically going to shoot my bow at this motherfucker and run back into the room, and the goblins in theory will follow me, and we will fuck them up.
All right, so Borman, you get your surprise attack.
All right. So this is short range with the bow. So I have weapon specialization. And then +4. +10.
Hmm,
Bitch.
that is a good question.
It would still get their attention, hopefully.
Well, hell yeah, an arrow just goes ding,
Yeah,
ding, 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 ding. It's
that
just whether I
is
hit or not.
that is
Which
a miss. Borman is now visible, and the goblins are fully aware. So, Borman, are you going to run back, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm running back. I'm going. Yeah, I'll get to right there
Okay.
in that square.
Okay.
Which is where I'm going. Right up in there, and they're probably coming. You know.
So, Dentry, what are you going to do?
Dentry's going to prepare an attack for when they get here. Because no sense in rushing to them if we have a nice trap laid out.
Okay. And what about Jackson?
And Jackson's going to have an arrow ready as well.
Okay.
And he's gonna have the arrow not like completely readied, but like half readied, and he's gonna look a little surprised, like, oh crap, they got you. So that like they think that it was just us two.
Okay.
And they don't expect two people on the other side of the door.
Okay. And Borman, you're preparing as well?
If we're going to my turn, again, I'm just gonna step this way and notch another arrow and shoot at the first thing that I see coming around that corner.
Okay. And what about Willow? Same thing?
Willow, I'll say, watch him. And hopefully that should mean he just, kind of stands up here waiting to see something.
Okay. And Mavis?
Just a waiting. That's all
Okay.
we're doing.
All right. So the goblins.
And then club whatever comes through the door.
Yeah.
Goblins are running as fast as their little goblin legs will take them. That is as far as they get.
I guess we're gonna wait for 2 turns.
I guess
Yeah.
you're going to
See if we get-
continue to wait, and so
Make noises like, oh shit, they saw me. Oh shit, they saw me.
Yeah, I'll be yelling. I'll be like, wait, and then I guess that he'll get a ranged attack as he rounds the corner.
yeah. So Borman and Jackson can make their ranged attacks.
I got a 17.
That's a hit.
3.
I do 5 points of damage to this first.
Yeah, you kill a goblin.
Yeah.
And what does Jackson get?
Jackson got a 3.
Okay, so Jackson missed.
I am no longer rolling that die for D20s.
So Dentry, this guy hasn't. The first goblin is dead, and this guy hasn't moved up far enough for you to swing on. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move over to here just because I can swing on him,
Okay.
and then after that, I'll probably just move back out of the way.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Surprise, motherfucker! 15.
That is a hit.
2.
Okay. So you open up a large gash in his chest, but he's still standing.
And then, if I can, I will kind of just step slightly back over here. I mean, I'm still. Oh wait, no, is that moving? Yeah, I'll do that. Fuck it, I don't care.
Okay.
Is that a broken attack of any kind?
No.
Okay.
And Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson's gonna try again,
Okay.
but that's crappy. Hopefully. Well, I wasn't wrong about it being less crappy. It was a 4 this time.
Oh, well, all right. Borman.
Just gonna continue to shoot at the first guy I see,
Okay.
and this is +3.
That is a hit.
All right, and then a D6 +1.
Oof.
7 points damage.
Yeah, that drops the next goblin with an arrow through his throat.
Also going to say sick him.
All right, so Willow.
I should run up and chomp on this guy. And need to erase that. There we go. It's 13, but his Thaco is 17.
That hits.
All right, so 2d4. Loving the fucking dog, guys. Really loving having a dog. Pets make life better. 5.
All right, and that the war dog chomps down on the goblin. There are no rolls on this table because they're not in their horde.
Okay. Fair enough. Good boy, though. Got to praise the dog.
Yeah, for real.
Scratch him up behind his ear. Let him chaw on his goblin leg for a minute. Maybe he's walking around with it now. He's got like this little big chunk of, he's just carrying around a chunk of goblin flesh in his mouth.
Gross. So this room, yeah, there is this 8-foot tall archway that and there's a 8-foot tall archway here. The goblins were trying to unlock these double doors here. And in this room, there is this strange 10-foot tall statue of a dwarf with a shovel, and it looks like the dwarf is getting ready to stick the shovel into the dirt.
I'm going to go ahead and search the area for traps.
You don't find any traps, but you do find that the statue, the arms are hinged, so that it looks like the shovel can move up and down.
Push the shovel in the dirt. Push the shovel in the dirt.
I'm going to push the shovel in the dirt.
Okay. And you hear a click come from the double doors.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll inform the party, and gosh, I can't do invisible, but I can still try to sneak,
Okay.
1 or 2 is a success. That is definitely not.
You don't find any traps.
Yeah. No, that was to sneak up there.
Oh,
they just ran through there. So I'm thinking
I'm being sneaky. Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, sometimes, man, the padding between my plate mail doesn't do. Thank God this doesn't have the same rules as 5e in plate mail sneaking. But
no shit, right?
What the fuck ever, huh? And yeah, I think we're all just kind of creeping along, and I'm gonna look in this room here. I've got my shield and longsword out.
So this room. In this room, you see that the floor is actually polished white marble, and it has 15-foot tall ceilings. The walls are white marble. Everything in here is white marble, except for in the center of the room is a gold sarcophagus. It's 10 feet. It's a 10-foot tall sarcophagus of polished gold, and it is actually a statue of a warhorse and with a paladin. That's the lid of the sarcophagus. And you see that there is another double door on the eastern side of the room.
That's no reason to disturb the grave of the holy.
But they're looking for a holy relic.
While you guys are deciding what to do, I will be right back.
I mean,
We're looking for a holy relic?
yeah. I mean,
Oh, then
that's
it's
what
probably,
they are looking for, a holy relic. And if we find a holy relic, then let's decide what to do with it. But leaving it down here unguarded for just any, willy-nilly is I highly advise against that. But I'm
That's a
not
good
going to
point. Good
cry
point.
and fucking try to, I'm not going to filibuster about shit. I mean,
No, that makes sense. Stopping them from getting what they want is good.
yeah. I mean, we've mowed through a lot of them, and
Yeah, we've lost a lot of people. Why backing down now doesn't make sense, really.
I'm glad you feel that way, Mavis. You're a girl after my own heart, a woman, a prince, a warrior queen, whatever the fuck you want to be
You're a
called.
martyr after our own heart.
Yeah, yeah. You're a martyrs like I've never seen before. Yeah. If I was poetic, I'd write something about it, but nope.
If you had your bird alive still.
Yeah,
Right.
Careful, you might try to sleep with you now. It's a whole lot of compliments in one sentence.
That's true. I'll be right back.
Willow will never level, Willie. He'll never be like a level 2 war. Will Willow ever be like a level 2 war dog?
That's a good question.
I mean, because he's really getting good.
I would say yes.
Well, if you say it, I'm sure as hell not going to.
I mean, there's no reason not to. And I mean, he essentially works as a retainer. I would say that his hit dice would at least go up.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll
so
see how it works out.
If he levels up, his hit dice would become 3+2.
Yeah.
And he would get to roll. He would get to roll a d8 for more hit points.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it works out. I'm sure pushing him along because he's a wonderful attack dog.
So yeah, there's this golden sarcophagus shaped like with the lid that is in the shape of a warhorse with a paladin on it. And at the base of the sarcophagus, it just says that this is the tomb of the warrior priest.
That sounds cool.
Well, let's listen. Which I fucked up my listening roll, but I want to look for traps.
There are no traps.
All right, so let's go in and look around, and.
But what you did find is you found a secret door.
Secret. I've got a secret.
That's how to get into it there, man. Yeah.
There is a secret door on the south wall.
Oh shit! I stopped right by the secret door.
There's.
I was just trying to watch out for this doorway here.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
And the secret door is a solid stone slab that is balanced on a central pivot.
Ooh, one of those.
Yeah.
And this statue here isn't made of gold or anything. It's not.
The whole thing is made of gold.
Holy fuck!
And it is a sarcophagus. You could lift or you could push the horse and rider off. That is the lid. It will require a strength ability check to do so, and it needs to be made by 2 characters working together. It's that heavy.
We've got to open it up because they're going to desecrate this, or we're honor bound to stand guard to protect. I mean, we've opened it up. We're kind of responsible for what's inside, and we can't. And
I love how you reason away grave robbing. It's our. We have a duty. Yeah, this statue's not going to fit in the bag of holding.
Okay.
And I mean,
But
the sarcophagus, even, I mean, yes, it's gold, but it's so big, you're not going to be able to lift this thing out of here.
oh, not us, of course not. But a few retainers of heavy-backed men could definitely, I think I see 10 men could probably carry this out, huh? 10 strong back young guys.
And actually, you found
broken into pieces and reconstructed later, quote unquote.
You actually found 2 secret doors.
Let's just see what's in there. Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
Who wants to make the strength? You need 2 people to make strength checks.
I've got a 15 strength. And
Yep, you
so,
6
Well, I have to roll a d20. I was rolling the wrong die. And I want under my strength, right?
Correct.
Well, that's good because I got a 6.
Okay. So you lift or you push this lid off and it clangs to the marble floor. And inside you see that there is a perfectly preserved body wearing very, very shiny full plate armor and holding a sword, to his chest. And around him, around the body, there are various coins. The first thing that you find is 50 platinum pieces.
Oh, you got to write this down. Yeah.
Sarcophagus. How you spell this? You said 50 platinum?
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
And 500 gold.
Shit.
Wow.
And hold on a moment.
Yeah, we'll have to take the long sword and armor too. I'd like to see if that armor is magical.
I like
or
to
the
see
long sword. Yeah, if the long sword's magical, that helps. Yeah, we've definitely got to investigate this, and we'll look at Mavis and go. It's for the good of the conquest.
Oh, okay. I just stupidly believe it.
And there are 300 silver pieces.
Oof, yes.
Silver.
Amen.
And
silver.
2,000 copper pieces.
Ooh.
Copper.
If we discover electricity, we're going to be like really rich.
Hell yeah.
Let's copper shit.
Is this longsword magical or special or anything? Swing it around a couple times?
So you pick up the longsword, and it is so sharp that you actually cut yourself picking it up.
No.
Oh, man.
And you realize that this is a +1 sword of sharpness.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Okay.
And I will tell you, the sword of sharpness, there's more to it. It is an incredibly sharp blade which can sever extremities. On a natural roll of 18, 19, or 20 on the attack roll, one of the target's extremities is severed. Against larger than human-sized targets, only a natural 19 or 20 severs. And against targets of solid stone or metal, only a nat 20 severs. The severed extremity determined randomly depending on the target. It could be an arm, leg, tail, tentacle, neck, etc.
I took the last magic item. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I can't use it, so.
Yeah.
my ranger might just become a sword user. Who can use it?
I can, or the ranger can.
I think it's everyone but me and the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think rangers can use. I believe
I can use a
rangers.
sword, yeah. I have a sword, I just don't use it because I'm a bowman. I've decided to
Yeah,
change
you
my
can use
ways.
any weapon.
All right. Then I will take the sword of sharpness.
Okay.
So +1, right?
Cool. I wonder if the armor's also enchanted, but I don't want to see this guy naked either. So.
Right. I don't care about seeing him naked. I want to see if that armor's enchanted.
So you pull this armor off, and it is plate armor. So very shiny chain underneath. and plates, and it is enameled with like a it is the breastplate is enameled in blue, like a royal blue, with the picture of in gold on the chest is a sprig of wheat.
That looks nice. We could just sit here and take our time for a second and try it on, right?
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes and try it on. It is +1 plate armor.
Heck yeah. You being a front liner, that's a good idea.
I'm going to take the +1 plate then.
So it would have an AC of 2.
Okay.
2 and then in brackets 15.
Okay, so 2.
Of course, plus or minus your dex modifier,
which is 3. So, what does that make me? -1?
That would give you a -1 AC.
And with a shield, I have -2.
Yep.
AC.
Dang. That's crazy.
And then whenever I'm around you attacking someone you're attacking, that just goes down 2 more. So you're going to have a hard time getting hit.
Yeah, the bottom the lowest AC is -3. So.
Wow.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'm getting down there. And that is +1 plate mail. There we go.
And that is all that's in here.
Well, that was
these 2 secret doors and this double door leading back to the east.
Secret doors probably don't require a roll to open.
Nope.
Do we want to do that?
Sure. Try out all your new shit.
All right. Let's open this door here. And if that 10 minutes gone.
Something awesome other than the water walking.
Yeah.
I have a +1 mace. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have a +1 mace. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna go invisible and just kind of look for traps as I go along.
Okay.
Oh, I'm looking good.
Ooh. All right.
With my stealth plate +1. Looking like an undead warrior now.
Interesting.
For Mavis's sake, we'll lay the body back down peacefully, you know, and kind of like, look, you know, they won't desecrate it now.
Yeah, sure, they probably won't.
Yeah, so it's safe. It can rest in peace.
There's nothing in there. Leave.
What was it that it needed to be a 19 or 20? I know 20 was a stone and 18 and 20 was everything else.
It amputates something.
Yeah, cut stuff off.
For 18 to 20.
Yeah.
Which is great.
You can provide a chop a dick off of me at any time.
I know 18 through 20 just severs a limb off of most things.
Yeah.
20 is for stone creatures, and 19 through 20 was something specific.
He's
It's
rolling stuff, though. It might all be mute.
It was a creature over a certain size, so like a big guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in this room, or in this hallway, rather, Borman, roll a d6.
All right. Now, I got a 1 on my detect traps.
So, you aren't immediately attacked, but there is brown mold covering these walls.
Ooh.
And brown mold is a deadly fungus that drains heat from any source.
Oh, yeah. Like
Going back. Yeah, that way is not good.
Yeah, so brown mold, let's see here.
We'll have to.
It is unharmed by all attacks except for magical cold. And anybody that gets within, let's see, what is it? Anybody that gets within 5 feet of it will take D8 damage.
All right, yeah. So gonna leave that alone and go back, and that is uncool.
It's the death wall. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go a different way here. What do you think about this way?
That seems less deadly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start heading down this hallway here, looking for traps.
Okay.
As I go, I got a 3 that should be successful in general times. I
Yep.
guess we'll just kind of come this way and look.
There are no traps.
Hopefully, my friends will kind of be following a little bit behind.
Yeah, I can't move the dog, but sure.
Yeah, it's kind of going along, sniffing you.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
And this room.
Looking for traps again.
This hallway ends in another closed portcullis. But again, it's not locked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right here. All right. I'm gonna look. I got a 4 looking for traps, all kind of down in here. If it's not locked, I'm just gonna try to open it.
Okay.
What did I do? The strength check?
Yep.
I rolled above my strength.
So you're having a hard time lifting this portcullis.
Let me show you how it's done. See, let me show you how it's done.
Go ahead, man.
I rolled a 10. That's below.
Okay. So this room is a cracked marble floor, and the ceiling is only 8 feet tall. And there's a thin layer of dust that coats everything in here. And to the west is a heavy stone door.
I don't see any traps. I'm gonna tell Willow to go check it out. Go sniff around.
Yep.
Hopefully he'll just go smell around the whole area here.
There's no traps. Willow seems particularly interested in the sarcophagus in the middle of the room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step in then.
Gotta crack open another one.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
gonna try to open it.
Okay. So you crack the lid on this sarcophagus. Inside, again, is the remains of a holy warrior. There is a plaque on the sarcophagus that says that this is the tomb of the righteous guardian. And this holy warrior is wearing, or he, instead of a sword, he has a shield covering his body. And he is surrounded by 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, you write that down. We can't let them loot this. Can you use the shield, Mavis?
Yes, I have one.
Is it 1,000 gold pieces
100.
or 100? You know, one more 0.
There are 70 silver pieces
70 silver.
and 1,000 copper pieces.
See, that could have been gold. Could have
Yeah.
been gold.
Here, Mavis. Try this shield, and it says it's for the pure of heart. Try to swing it around or whatever you do.
Okay, I'm holding the shield and noticing something, maybe.
Okay, it is a +1 shield.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So that will lower your AC by 1.
Okay, my AC is now 1.
What kind of armor do you wear?
And this,
Expensive
and
change.
around his neck is a platinum holy symbol of Janus. And it's worth 800 gold pieces.
That's not my god, so I'm not offended if you guys steal it.
Oh yeah, we're not stealing it. We're reallocating it.
You're
How many
regifting
gold
it.
pieces? 800?
Yeah.
800.
It's recycling.
Yeah.
Weren't we looking for a holy symbol down here?
We are.
Oh, maybe that's it then.
We'll have to.
That's
We'll
what
have
Janice does.
Oh.
Is Janice Janice is good, I think.
Janus, let's see here. I
that
mean,
we're on
I
the
created him and I have to look it up. Let's see, religion.
You created a lot of things, though.
I did
True.
create a lot of stuff, yes. I've been quite busy. Janus is considered the king of the elder gods, ruler of the celestial palace, the beginner of time, and the winter lord, and he is of lawful alignment.
Okay, cool. So I think
Yep.
he's good still because the martyr people are very law oriented.
He would want us to have this.
He's generally depicted as a towering human male that's completely naked except for a sash made of snow that billows off into wisps in the wind, and he wields a staff that hurls wintry blasts of snow and ice.
Is this, yeah, anything special about this cloak or robe this dead body is wearing?
No.
No, okay. Well, then, it should keep it.
So the way I see it, either we're gonna
So
take
much
it
for keeping
like
things safe.
goblins are, and I think it's better if we have it than goblins. They'll probably just like fling
Yeah.
shit over it or something.
That's what they did to that last door.
True.
I totally agree. We should take all valuables out of here to keep them from the goblins that may come by at one time.
Yeah. Did
Are you
we,
guys? Oh, go ahead.
back in that gold sarcophagus room, did we notice this door here?
Yes.
And did decide to look at it?
Nobody
No.
checked it out.
You may if you want to.
Yeah.
You'd rather do that than lift a portcullis or whatever.
Yeah, there's a stone door here, and
Stone
then
door.
there's this double door here.
Do you want to backtrack
I mean-
and go look at the one back in the from the here? Is that where you want to
On our
go?
way back. On our way back, let's just don't forget it was there.
Okay, fair enough. Then let's check this stone door for traps.
Okay.
That should be good under most circumstances.
You-
And
Don't detect any traps, but
Does
you will
this-
need to make a strength ability check to open this door. It's a stone slab that's kind of on leather hinges, so it's dropped down.
I've got a. So it's not. It's just a matter of fighting gravity. It's not really a.
Correct.
All right. Well, let's do it. What do I need to do? The strength check?
Yep.
I got below my strength.
Okay. So you open up this door.
Probably could have had Vorpal Boy chop the straps, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Can we have Vorpal Guy chop the straps and just leave this door permanently disabled?
Sure, yeah, you can
Sure.
just permanently open that door. And so
That'd be great.
this is a T intersection. And looking around the corner.
I don't like the T intersection.
I don't either.
Not a fan.
Oh, look.
Ah,
So to the north, Borman, you see that there are some goblins up here that are busy. So, yeah, this is a little weird. So this hallway, there are these little 20 square foot niches in the walls, and you can see that each of these seem to be filled with bones, like just haphazardly stuck into niches in the walls. And these goblins are in here picking through the bones and taking anything that they can that's valuable. Borman, are you still invisible?
I think all the shit I did on the door would probably fuck my
Yeah.
visibility up.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
and so they notice you.
I guess we're gonna do the initiative thing.
And everybody can roll a niche. So they are not surprised.
I got a 5.
I got the same initiative.
And the dog,
Ooh.
it's 2.
All right. Well, Jackson goes down to 4, and Dentry goes down to 1.
Right. So, Borman, you see these goblins, and the goblins are looking right at you. They're like, we see you. You're the goblin now. And what does Borman want to do?
Borman is gonna. Hell yeah. Borman's just gonna pull out his sword and go. Today is the day you die, you stupid little punk goblin. because I have +1 for my strength, and then
Damn near impossible to hit.
and so
Yeah.
that's a 15.
That hits.
And longswords do D8s, correct?
Correct.
And I do +1 damage because of my strength. So 8 + 1. Here we go. 4 points of
Ooh.
damage of the longsword on the goblin.
You run the goblin through.
And I will stand my ground. Oh!
Okay.
I will actually say sick 'em. So Willow will do his thing on his turn.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will come. Damn it! Jackson will come into the hallway and try and shoot an arrow past Borman, since I'm not in range for any of my swordness.
Okay.
I want to test out my sword, but I'm not in range yet, so I'll do what I do, guys, and hopefully I hit something this time. I know I'm not good at this whole bow thing, but I still suck at it. Sorry.
And Willow the War Dog.
Willow blindly charges into battle and attacks the first fucking thing it sees.
Okay.
I know it makes no sense, but that's how the dog acts, man.
Makes
So,
sense. It makes sense, and it's nonsense.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Willow misses.
Roar!
And Mavis, what would you like to do?
Time to try and do a sling a thing.
Okay.
Hopefully. 13.
That is a hit.
Sweet. Actually, can I see anybody? I guess the dog is short.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a corgi, so it's a corgi war dog, so its legs are only like 2 inches long.
Okay, here we go.
It's really good at attacking Achilles tendons.
Got a
Yes.
3.
Okay, so Mavis breaks the neck of this goblin with her
Wow.
That's what I'm
snout.
talking about.
Me.
Nice.
The goblins goblins are going to make a morale check. Oh, no, they are running away.
That was dumb.
So this guy's like, nope. And this goblin is like, nope.
Can Willow take an attack of opportunity for the one running from him?
Yeah, I would say that Willow can take an attack of opportunity.
Willow definitely would like to do that. He rolls a 12, but his Thaco is 17.
Yeah. Let's see. That is a hit.
Two.
Okay.
2 points of bite damage.
So
Just got a little snatch of his ass.
takes
as he ran.
a chunk out of one of the goblins as it runs past. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. Being my slow self that I am, I just kind of run up on Borman and like, are we chasing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we are.
All right. Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, I can just run up and smack this guy right here.
Go for
Right.
it.
Yeah. So I'll get +2 to this.
Shit, you guys might get another level today.
We'll see. Not
That's not going
not
to do it.
swinging like that. No.
And
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson's gonna run up to about here And can I see past Borman at all?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a cramped 5-foot wide hallway, but I would unless you get a nat 1, you're not gonna hit Borman.
I know. I just wanted to see if I could see the goblin past him, because they all have to kind of like work together.
Yeah.
So maybe I could, like, kill the one ahead of him.
Yeah, actually, let me open this up a bit.
Not that I'm doing so great with the whole, like. Okay, cool. All right, I'll aim for that one, I guess.
Okay. The one in front.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I can't break 10.
Shit. All right. And Willow the War Dog.
He's gonna go right up there and he's gonna bite that dude in the ass.
All right. Oh no! Willow chips a tooth, and the goblin laughs at him. Mavis.
Shit. Gonna try and run then. 3.
He's kind of hurt a little bit. I took a bite out of his ass. I mean,
Okay, I can try and repeat the success.
Okay.
Let's see. Been rolling pretty good today. Let's see. 10 probably misses.
That does miss.
At least I didn't hit our team.
Right. Because of Willow's nat 1, the goblins get to try to rally, and they still fail. They're like, yeah, no, we're still running. And
It was the dog, not the main people.
this goblin runs in here.
I'm going to take my attack as this guy runs away in front of me. Is that okay?
Yes. That's a hit.
Well, yeah, this will be a +1, +2 actually, so 3 points of damage.
Okay, so you decapitate this goblin.
Wonderful. I think that was actually supposed to be a D8, but whatever. It did its job.
And Dentry, what would you like to do?
Keep pushing.
Forward to glory. Wait for me, guys.
Dentry's all the way in the back. I can't. I'm trying to keep
God,
up.
yeah.
Why are we running? I'm gonna have to talk to Samuel about Jackson about giving me those boots, because he's using a ranged weapon and I'm running.
Yeah, yeah, that's possible. Borman.
Got to keep doing what I'm doing and trying to get to this ever-loving point. So that is just I'm gonna get to right there, right?
Okay.
That's not enough to really swing on him or nothing, but I can drop my long sword and throw my dagger at him.
Oh my God, Roll20 is pissing me off.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
2d4 +1. 3 points of damage to Goblin Guy.
All right, and that is a dead goblin. And so this door is open, and in here
There's another goblin.
well, yes, but in here, what exactly did I write? So this room is filled with hundreds of candles, and they're all lit. And you see that there's a bunch of crates and barrels and sacks in here, and that the room is actually made of like granite bricks. And you see that there is a wood an old rickety wood staircase that leads up.
Nice.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, let's see here. Can Jackson get to the end of the hallway? Oh yeah, easily. Okay, cool. Jackson will then get up here and shoot past Borman at the dude.
Okay.
Alrighty. We're gonna try a different dice again. Here we go. Here, different die.
This is called the Blitz.
9.
Nope.
Oh, goodness.
There we go. Willow the War Dog.
Willow's got 40 foot of movement.
Yeah.
And so Willow's going to come up here and bite this dude like a good dog would. I mean, what good dog would not do that?
Actually, though,
Oh.
Willow may not have 40 feet of movement. Let me double check, though. Look what this says. Dog. War dog. Oh, no, it does have 40 feet of movement. It is wearing light leather armor and a spiked collar. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this is probably a hit right there.
That is a hit.
That's an 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
For
Willow
a good fucking dog.
tears that goblin apart.
Dude, Willow.
We're gonna have to get him some magic teeth. Magic, yeah, get him a magic grill. Yeah,
Get him a grill.
yeah.
And these goblins were not in their lair, so there's no treasure rolls. But I am assuming that you guys want to search these little funerary niches.
Yes.
In this niche, you find a gold bracelet worth 500 gold pieces.
Gold
Nice.
bracelet, 500.
In this one, you find a very plain-looking ring.
Plain ring, which is probably
Put it
not.
on. Put it on. Put the fucking ring on.
Jackson would like to try the ring on.
Okay, it is a ring of protection.
I say Mavis gets that one as the cleric. She needs the AC more than anybody.
Shit, I wish I had more spell slots so I could feel like useful.
So
Man,
ring-
whatever. You're the
But
cleric.
I get hit the least. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have it yet. Plus, I got a ring of water walking. I don't know how many rings you
No.
can wear.
You can wear 2 rings.
Oh, okay.
I might
One
want it
each
then because I'm
middle
up there on the front line too.
So the
No.
ring of protection is a +1 bonus to armor class, so your armor class would drop by 1, and you get a +1 bonus to all saving throws.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna figure out who has the highest AC and give them the ring.
And anybody who is within 5 feet of the person wearing it also gets a +1 to armor class and a +1 to bonus saves
Give
while
it
they're within
to
5
Dentry.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
Give it to Dentry.
Oh, that's right, because he does do the whole like help people not get hit thing. Okay.
No.
Can we put it on Willow's tail?
That's-
I'm gonna do those stats again. I did not think I was gonna get that ring.
Okay, so it is a +1 to armor class, so your armor class would drop by 1 point.
Okay.
And you get to add 1 to all of your saving throws.
1 to all saving throws.
And you might put down a note that anybody that is within 5 feet of you also gains those bonuses.
Yeah,
Oh.
so be prepared to say that every fucking time that you walk your character up anywhere.
Yeah.
He just added a sentence. That's going to be your catchphrase.
Anyone around me gets this bonus, bro.
Yeah.
Don't forget that bonus, bro.
So then
I have 2 sentences now. Don't forget they get -2 to their attack. Don't forget you get +1 AC.
Yeah.
this room, the bones are scattered out of the niches all across the floor and has been picked clean. And this room has been picked clean by the goblins. And in this room, there are offerings left to the dead that are in 2 sacks on the floor that are worth 350 gold pieces.
Oh, well, thanks for the offerings. This is their offering for us to carry on their cause.
And 1,200 copper pieces.
And of course, these copper, it shows that it's coming from the poor to really make it, that's what they want us to do.
I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rob from the dead
Yeah.
and give to me.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know, man. We can.
And then, like I said, there's this room here that has a bunch of crates and barrels, and hundreds of candles that are all lit, and then a stairwell that leads up.
You want us to go up the stairwell or what?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Do
Or
we
you
want
know
to
what,
leave
you
this
should
area
check it.
altogether, or do we want to kind of finish this area out?
Yeah, and I mean,
But
to
we-
the south, you see that there are other passages that lead off to the east and west, and at the end of this 5-foot wide hall, there is another one of those stone doors.
And I really like the loot down here. It's pretty good.
When you
we're
say
not.
anyone within 5 feet, does that include enemies?
No.
Okay.
No. All right,
Let's
so yeah.
let's have the thief go invisible and look up the stairs. I don't know if that's. Oh wait.
Yeah,
we're going
okay.
to I just want to know what's in there.
We'll pause the 10 minutes, and then when I turn invisible, I will look for traps and sneak my way up the stairs.
Okay. Hold on here.
I suck with traps, so
So you don't find any traps.
no.
But at the top of the stairs, hold on, show you.
I was like, I don't want us to leave this whole downstairs area before we.
At the top of the stairs, and you are invisible, correct?
That's right.
Go ahead and make a move silently check.
All right. I got an expertise point in this. Oh, look at me.
What'd you get? Oh, yeah, you are silent. These guys do not notice you, but at the top of the stairs is this room, and there are 3 hobgoblins in it, and I need another book.
We should slay these motherfuckers.
I don't know. We might be kind of tired. I just thought maybe the area with the wooden stairwell is a good place to rest, but if there's fucking hobgoblins upstairs, that seems like it might not be the case.
Right.
Yeah. I'm glad you have a way to check it.
Okay.
So this room, cracked and broken cobblestone, and like the floor, walls, and the ceiling. The ceiling's like 10 feet tall. There are piles of bones that litter the floor around the edges of the room, and there are you're standing on these old, wooden stairs, and leading out of here to the west is a wooden door. Aside from that, there's nothing else in here. But the hobgoblins that are in here, one of the hobgoblins looks way more important than the rest. He's wearing some fancy banded mail armor, and he's got, a big scimitar that he that he is wielding. He appears to be a hobgoblin king.
Ooh, royalty.
Going right back down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say what I saw up there. And I'm gonna be like, but we've pressed on, and it's been a long day, hasn't it?
You guys have been down here for not quite an hour. You've been down here for about 50 minutes.
So right about that point where we would have to take a quick little short rest, huh?
Yeah, I mean, in another 10 minutes, you'll need to take a rest.
Well, I mean, why don't we go back up to the inn and have lunch, because we're getting on to our time where we're going to have to wrap this session up anyway.
Yeah.
And we can actually not begin a session at a funeral.
That's true.
Holy crap!
That's a first. Okay.
Fucking war dogs, man. We need to go back and have a lunch and let people possibly buy war dog or other animals that they want,
Wrong, man.
and the equivalent of a short rest, I guess.
Okay, so you guys...
If we're doing that, I can have Alora cast Cure Light Wounds on Willow.
Yeah, you could do that.
All right.
Or actually,
if I can get it.
And so you guys get back up to the Braunhaven, and
Willow's cool.
you can divide up your gold if you'd like. Your gold and jewelry.
Willow is at full hit points.
Can I get any healing too? Is that a thing? Are we doing that? What's going on here?
There's a priest guy that
Yeah, that's
druid
right.
Yeah.
that he can come by and do shit for us too.
So Father Ainsworth can heal you guys for one of you for 6 hit points.
I guess I'll give it to Dentry because he was down 3.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, take that. How bad is Samuel L. Jackson L.
He's
Samuel?
down 1, but he only has 15. So it's like,
Yeah.
So actually, he might have more spells that he can do. Let me...
It'd be nice to top it off, or maybe magic cooking out of the stove or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Blessings of the gods.
Father Ainsworth is a 5th level druid, so...
Oh, yeah. That's... Give them
Yeah,
spells.
he can do another Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, how
Or-
long would I have to rest to get back 1 hit point?
You would have to rest a full day, and
Oh, damn.
each day of rest gives back 1d3 hit points. So,
But yeah,
Like,
but he just casts another Cure Light Wounds for another 3 hit points to whoever needs it.
Will
That's-
take.
yeah, that should max everybody out. Then we're all golden. Yeah.
And you
So
each...
there's-
15.
Before you do all your splits and everything, are there any healing potions for sale?
There are 3 healing potions available for sale at 50 gold pieces each.
Can we take that out of the party loot and just give them to Mavis to distribute at her thing? I mean, that
She's
way
just gonna have a
not-
bandolier of potion bottles.
or a
Wait,
little pony keg,
Yeah, just pour them all
I
into.
have 4 right now, and I gave 1 to each you guys. So,
Yeah.
how many more are we talking?
3.
I'm sorry, 3 more. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll update my number then.
Yeah. You just got them. I mean, that you were the party healer, and these are healing potions.
Okay, I'll try and keep everybody
Alive.
topped off, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so you all get 1,188.5 hit points. Or hit points. XP.
Can you say that one more time, please?
1,188.
Yep, 1,188.5.
Sweet.
Thank you.
All right, time to divide up the gold then.
I don't know if that
Yeah,
is enough for
you
anybody
do.
to take a level, but
I gotta check.
let's see, for a cleric.
Open up the file.
Yeah.
So cleric to get to level 3 needs 3,000 or 3,000 XP.
Yep, that's it then. I got it.
Sweet. And you get to roll another d6 plus your con modifier for hit points. And now you have 2 first level spell slots.
Excellent.
So you can memorize 2 spells and
I'll look through them.
have those available. What is Dentry? Is he a fighter?
He's a fighter,
Okay.
so he needs 4,000. And he is currently at, here's my experience, 2811. But I do get that plus 10%.
Right.
So that might, it's going to be close. Let's find out.
You get 10% XP bonus?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get an additional 118.85.
1307.35 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Put me at 4118.
Nice. So you get to add a d8 plus your con modifier to hit points.
All right, D8, where you at? Roll an 8.
And Willow gets to add... Willow's hit dice become 3 plus 2, and so Willow can add a d8 to their hit points.
Okay, I'll roll that real quick. Dun, dun, dun. D8, you said. Willow got an 8.
Okay.
So Will is now a much beefier pet.
Yeah, level 2 war dog.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like cool stuff in first level cleric spells, but there is resist cold. I could cast that on us so we could go in that cave with all the brown
Nice.
if we want. So I picked that one.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Borman is a fighter thief, is that correct?
That is correct.
Let's see. So that 1,188 needs to be divided in half.
Yeah, 594.25.
That's probably not enough for Borman to level up either one, is it?
Well, I'm still doing the math because I've got because of my prime wakers, it's to EXP. I get plus 10%
Oh, yeah.
to the thief and plus 5% to the fighter, and so I'm seeing 1344.25. Now I've got to multiply shit.
Yeah, thieves only need 2,400 for third level.
But rangers need a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, rangers need 4,500 for third.
Yeah, my ranger is not getting anything out of this. Does anything else change for the fighter? Nope, just 10 points.
Okay, so that is 15. 15. 5, 7, 4.
Well, you
And
divide up the gold. Do you want to give 2 shares of the gold because of the war dog, or just 1 share?
no, man, the war dog just is a pet he's just he doesn't really get a gold share.
Okay, he's an
Uh,
extension of you.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I paid for him. He is I own him. He's wonderful in that regard. Okay, so I think I have enough to get level 2 in thief now.
Yeah.
Because I've got 1574 in my thief thing, so I will be a level 2 thief.
Okay, and then I need to look at multiple
I get
classes.
half my experience point. I mean my hit points.
Yep.
And thief, and I believe that's a D4 plus my con modifier that I don't have.
Correct.
So I will roll a D4 and get half of these hit points back. So that's one hit point.
Yep.
Well, here's what it is. So I have 7 hit points now. But I get level 2 thief shit, and I get what, 2 expertise points? Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds right. Let me double check. It was in issue 1, and it says thief skills. It says you get. Yep, you get 2 additional expertise points that you can allocate.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna put another one on find and remove traps. So that will make a total of 5.
So that's maxed out.
Yeah, 5. And then I'm going to put the other one on move silently.
Okay.
So that gives me a total of 2 on move silently. So that's 3 out of 5 points I can put there. All right.
All right.
I mean, a 3 out of 6. And then I'll find, as long as I don't roll a 6, I should find the trap. So, yay.
Yeah, you guys are doing rather well.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure that Willow is getting plenty of good scraps for lunch, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tekka will make sure that Willow is well fed.
Yeah, he's like got blood all in his fur and
Yeah.
stuff, you know?
Yeah, he
He's-
is a mess.
Yeah, and he's just wagging his tail. He's happy. He is a wonderful war dog, you know. Might have bought him from the preacher man. I don't know.
You probably
He's-
got him from the town constable.
All right.
That holy symbol, the one we needed, or no?
You don't know. Well,
So
you
didn't divide
you
that up.
so you know that they are down there looking for a holy symbol, and Father Ainsworth tells you that he says that's interesting. That's very similar to the holy symbol in the altar in the All Faiths Temple.
The one that we have.
You haven't been in the one that you have is very similar to the one that is in the altar, that is set in the stone of the altar in the All Faiths Temple.
Okay,
The one in the All Faiths Temple seems to be larger.
Okay, so what is that? Are we holding on? Any of these that we have to hold on to? I have a list of other ones that are.
All right, then
kind
go
of
ahead and throw platinum holy symbol for 800 gold into your thing.
All right.
And drop it into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
This one that you found is about the size of a fist.
All right. How much is that worth?
800.
800.
800 gold pieces. Okay. And any of the others that we have to hold on to for shits and giggles, or we can't
I mean,
sell them
the
or
necklace and
whatever?
a bracelet that we can't really sell. They're worth an electrum.
Okay, those the Electrum necklace and bracelet set, right? And how much are they worth together? The necklace and bracelet set.
Together is 15 electrum.
1,500 Electrum pieces. All right, we're gonna have to soon take a trip, friends, to go pawn off all of this shit.
Oh,
that we're
gold bracelet.
accumulating.
Your I just have your hotel room upstairs in the inn is like just full of loot and treasure. Like,
Yeah.
no place for
What
anybody
else?
to sleep because the beds are covered in copper pieces.
Is there any other high-end jewelry or whatever we got to put in the bag of holding
Gold
file?
bracelet worth 500 gold pieces.
A gold bracelet?
Yeah. So I will take both of those off of. We have the platinum
Yeah.
no longer, and the gold bracelet and the necklace. You have those. All right, I'll take those off. Still dividing up all the gold, silver, and everything else right now.
Fair enough. That should really make it easier on you.
It does, because I was like, oh, I have to do these, and I do not.
No, this is all party loot until we're able to pawn it off.
All right.
Yeah.
We have 50 electrum apiece.
Okay. 50 electrum pieces.
Because there wasn't much electrum outside of those.
Right, that's great.
Lot of silver.
I don't know how to spell that.
A lot?
Oh no, I'm waiting for you to give me the number. It's talking shit.
Just put a lot. It's cool. Don't worry about the exact amount. Don't worry about it. Divided by 4, 1130 silver.
1130.
Yeah, 1130 silver.
Yeah, that's great.
Wait, is this us dividing them?
No, it's already been divided. I'm giving you what your share is.
Sorry, 1130.
1130 silver, 50 electrum, and now I'm doing the gold pieces was 312.5.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do a half a gold piece.
Just let it go in the wind for tipping or whatever.
Okay.
We can give it to the dog for scraps.
You can divide that half a gold piece. You can say that it's 5 silver pieces.
Okay, then add 2 more silver pieces to everybody, I guess.
All right.
So 1132 silver pieces, 312 gold pieces, 50 electrum, and now the math for all that copper. 1,000, 2,000, 7,000.
Dude, no, we need to trade. Let's go to the bank. Like, fuck this.
That's gonna be
Next time we
your
go.
first business is to open a bank in the town.
We can see about investing in purchasing that manor.
Well, the manor will be given to you if you can clear out the entirety of the catacombs.
Oh, wow.
So, but I mean, it is going to take some work to clean it up. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's been sitting vacant for what, 200 years?
Yeah.
100 years, something like that. So yeah, it's going to definitely need a roof. Probably wallpaper.
4,275 copper pieces apiece.
That's wonderful.
That's a lot of copper.
It is. That's a lot of pennies. Yeah, that's a lot of drachpence.
Yeah.
Scheiße. That's a lot. All right, well, let me throw that onto my character sheets.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys are. I mean, we've got Steam rolling now. You guys are actually, most of you are at least level 3. So
I almost missed 50 platinum pieces between the 4 of us, so 12 and a half. So I guess the platinum.
So 12 and 5 gold, or 12 and
12 10 more gold.
2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces.
Alrighty.
Too much math. All right.
12 gold.
I've been doing.
I did everything I need to, right? As far as dividing stuff up and leveling up, am I good to go?
I think so.
All right. I'll see you next week, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Later. Good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
That was a lot of monies.
Yeah. You get we're on a roll now. So.
I mean, it did help that we all had really we all rolled well on that one bit of treasure.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, what do we have to wait until we finish clearing this out to really start investing in the?
Well, I mean,
property?
They haven't given you the deed to the property yet, so.
Right. All right. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm done. I've got all my records. I'm a level 2 thief, level 1 fighter. What is a fighter level at? I wonder.
Like 4K.
4,500.
Oh no, it's much lower than that. I'm trying to get to level 2.
Oh shit. Level 2 for a fighter is 2,000, I think, or 22.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just there and I just clicked away from it. Fighter level 2, 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably are close.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Next session I should be able to be a level 2 fighter.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll roll a D8, divide it by 2, and get some more hit points.
Yeah. All right. I will see you guys next week at 12 o'clock for the next session of Braunhaven.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Have a good one, guys.